5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Bonifay Banter podcast.
All right, guys, episode 27 with just Shane Bonifay and myself, Parks Bonifay, here, and it's going to be a fun one. Second time that we've gotten together and cut it up, bantered it up, huh?
Yeah, I like it. I think.
What, you don't like guests?
I don't. They just
they
slow me down. They talk
rubbing.
over me. I want to just keep it myself. You've already done enough talking. I got it from here. No, it's good.
Even when
It's
we
always
have
good.
guests, we can't shut the fuck up.
No, but I do like the guests. I'm not saying that. I'm saying I like. I enjoy when we did it last time, where it's just us two, and we get to just bullshit and talk about whatever.
Yeah,
Not that the
True.
guest is. Yeah, we just
brothers
get to
banter. But yeah, we got a lot of things to talk about today. We got a really cool spin to win prize for all the top shelf Patreon members out there. We have this wooden Bonifay Banter B that Kyle Rogers made. He's with World Sky Designs. He reached out to me and he made two of these.
They're sick.
We have the navy blue and teal blue, but we're going to give away one that he actually has, and he's going to send to y'all tonight, and it's black, and then this one is wood stain underneath.
Oh,
so it
that's
looks
nice.
completely sick. Yeah, it's really dope.
No, that's really cool. Thank you so much for making those. I saw the video. I loved the wood shop. I do a little. I've dabbled in the wood crafting.
He used to be a bit of a carpenter.
Yeah, I've done a little bit of it, but
Maybe a carpenter's a reach.
it was a reach. That's a reach. But I saw him making it, and I was like, that's really cool. So appreciate it. Much appreciate.
Yeah, so we're going to give that away in a little bit. And if we want to hang some like more shit like this like up in the studio. So if any of the listeners out there, if you're crafty with any, I don't know, welding, painting, wood, anything you want to make, send it on in. We'll decorate these walls up.
I think it would be cool if somebody did a good drawing of us, like a caricature of us
would
with
be
the
sweet.
mics in the studio and just like sort of like, like a little wild. That would be a good one to put up somewhere.
We could probably put something right here to fill my face. That's
I was going to say that's a little
narcissistic.
all of this is pretty narcissistic for us.
Yeah, I
It's
guess
only photos of us and trophies that we have.
I didn't really have anything else to put here, and we got a block. Usually there's sun coming through this window right here, so I had to come up. Maybe we need to send out the dimensions of this of the window.
That's a good one.
And then
let somebody
and then we'll fill that fucker in.
fill it in. I like it now, but. And did he do these ones too?
Yeah, he did the Christmas ornaments too. Yeah, good call, Shane. Yeah.
Yeah, he's on it.
Shout out Kyle Rogers.
Yeah, thank you so much.
World Sky Designs, dude. Super pumped on that. So yeah, we'll be giving that away.
We gotta send him some swag, some koozies.
Yeah, we got some
all that
koozies.
good
We got some new
stuff.
koozies just in. Shane's got some magnets that we haven't really sent out.
Yeah,
I've tried to send some out to the Patreon members when they sign up, but they get sometimes they get sent back if it's too. I don't know if
Maybe the thing with magnets. Yeah. Maybe it
I
gets
don't know if
stuck.
this counts as like shipping.
Maybe it gets stuck on the inside of the box of the whenever they're shipping, in the conveyor belts and all of the
Just gets stuck
mobile
to some
truck.
piece of metal and they never made it.
Yeah, they never
Stuck to
make
the
it.
inside of the mail truck. And yeah, these new ones are super bulky, so I'm trying to put them in the envelopes, and they're like,
it's a thicker koozie. It's a better koozie, but
it's a better quality koozie, but
it's thick.
it is thick.
Yeah.
Valentine's just day passed. Shane, what'd you do for Valentine's Day?
We didn't do too much, but what
That's what
we
I'm talking
did
about. That's
do,
what people need to do less, maybe. On
yeah,
Valentine's.
we like. It's not like we're splurging and getting going somewhere and doing something fancy. Like we like to just lock it down at home. But what we did do is made a lasagna that took like 2 days to prep. Like one day we made the meat sauce and the tomatoes and all of that, like the ragu.
And let it come together
And
in the
you let it
fridge.
sit and you let it do that. And then you do, this one is the one with, it's without ricotta and like your normal cheese. It's got like, I forget what it's called. Cashmel or I don't know. I'm messing that up.
Not ricotta.
It's almost
not cottage.
It's not cottage cheese or ricotta. It's like you make it's a sauce. It's like milk and it has Parmesan cheese in it, but it's like more of like a thinner. Oh, it was so good though. So good. Just actually had leftovers of it today.
Prove it. Bring that shit over. Let me try that.
We have one more.
Don't you have a pasta roller too?
Mm-hmm.
Did y'all do that?
No, we didn't make our own
You
pasta.
spent 2 days building a lasagna. You didn't roll your own pasta?
When Paige got it and she got pasta, like she got the pasta pieces of it. And I was like, babe, like we should just roll our own. She was like, I know, I just saw these and
Just
knew we
jumped
were
on it,
yeah,
yeah.
jumped on it. And I was like, well, we'll use them. But it was legit. I was pretty impressed with how it came together. So we did that. Paige made a dope cake, the little strawberry cake that she always.
Paige makes
Yeah.
some bomb desserts.
Yeah, she made a cake. We had some wine. It was just solid.
Heart-shaped
Solid.
cake?
Yeah, she actually made it heart shaped. It's all pink and
That counts
red.
as Valentine's Day right there.
It was legit. We were happy. It's what we like to do.
Crack a good bottle of wine.
Yeah,
Extra expensive. You're a bit of a wine connoisseur. You
love me some wine.
Your teeth are still purple.
That's definitely possible. But yeah, no, we just chilled, watched a movie. I forget what we did. Actually, you know what we watched is The Long Walk. Do you know this?
I
It's
haven't
a
seen that
Stephen King book that they just made a movie, and it's
Is it
about
an old one or new?
No, it's a new movie, but it's about like I think there's like 50 kids that it's a contest. It's like sort of a like Hunger Games style contest, but they start walking, and if you stop walking, they kill you.
Damn.
And so the person that can walk the longest gets all this money and wins a prize at the end, and it's gnarly.
Really?
Yeah, and it's crazy. The whole thing, they're
That
just
sounds-
walking. They're just walking.
Fucking Stephen King back in the day, he could just write anything and get away with it. He's
It's
like, "What's your
crazy.
new book about?" He's like, "Well, I'm writing this one to where everyone starts walking, and if they stop, that's right."
You actually
They
sound
die.
you sound like the main dude,
Really?
like the guy, because it's actually the main guy is Mark Hamill, which is Luke Skywalker, but he like rides on the truck behind him and he gives warning. He's like, 1 warning, 2 warning, 3 warning, and they're like, bam, and like kill it, and it's just gnarly. It's just these kids.
In a world where people stop walking, we'll be dead on impact. This summer, in theaters everywhere, by Stephen King. Do you know the name of it?
The Long Walk.
The Long Walk.
No! Bang! That's basically what happens the whole time. Yeah, there it is. No, it was good. It was a good little evening. What about you? What did you do for Valentine?
Valentine's Day. Paige always likes to go on like a little adventure. Like it's pretty nice. It's not like you got to go buy something nice or like. So we just like we actually got lucky because Paige's parents, they have a white Sprinter van and her dad completely decked out the inside, bed, fridge, like it's a little kitchenette area. It's super fucking sick. And I've never really been like I've never had a Sprinter to kind of like
I've
to
never
go
been to
venture
Sprinter.
around. So yeah, we wanted to, and they were in Belize at the time, and they just came back for the Daytona 500, which was crazy. We'll talk about in a little bit. But yeah, we went to so we were deciding where to go, and we decided to go out to Blue Lake, out at the SunWest Mines, where we shot Island Hopper, where I did my heli tow.
Yeah.
We shot all the
lot of
Prime
good
videos,
stuff
a
happened
lot
out
of good stuff out there. So yeah, we went out there and we took the van and like posted up like right on the very first jump of Island Hopper, where he comes right up off the dirt right there. They kind of flattened it off and leveled it, and it's really rocky out there. A lot of like limestone, so it's like hard to walk around, but it's like all like dirt and sand over there. So
Because
went
of
up
all
there.
of it, they flattened his jump off.
Yeah, so yeah, they had to bring in a bunch of dirt, but they leveled it off right there so we could get our van like right on the edge, and it's just like this little tiny peninsula. So we set up like a little bed outside and then like built a fire. We thought we had power in the van, and if we did, we would have nailed it because we had this projector and we were going to watch like it's like a smart TV projector.
Yeah.
Gets on YouTube, Netflix, Hulu, whatever. And then we had the van turned up to where it would have been perfect because huge white van. And then we had our thing, and then we go to plug it in, and then the power won't go. So we hooked my phone up to Bluetooth and just watched a little movie on the phone on a little stool.
Nice. Yeah, I saw your post. I saw the post on it. Your viral.
Oh yeah, my
trend.
viral trend, dude.
Yeah.
I did a thing.
You should get a TikTok account, dude. You blow up.
You think so?
Nope. No, it was good. It was cute.
It was good. It was good. It was a good adventure. And we had that electric bike out there, and so I had put a little bungee cord on the back, so I would go rip over to the other side of the lake where Gary had like all this. Gary's the one that owns the lake. Shout out Gary, you're the man. But I would go back there and just load up a whole bunch of firewood on the back of that thing, and then just do all these firewood runs.
Nice.
Fire was ripping, dude. I had to do like 4 or 5 runs.
That's good. That's
Okay.
good. That's a good rip and fire.
I'm not getting kicked off the island. I've been watching Alone lately.
Oh yeah,
I love that. I love
Alone
that.
is
I love that
gnarly.
show.
I love it. That's
It's
good.
pretty much a show on Netflix to where they put everyone in the wild. And there's like 10 people, and the last one still out there that doesn't give up
Yeah.
gets like I think $250,000.
You know what I love about the show is that they don't know when other people have dropped out. So you just got to keep going. You go as long as you can until you
Yeah, they're
tap
nowhere
out.
near each other. There's no like tribes. There's none of this shit. No voting.
No voting. It's you're there out there and you survive as long as you can. And this is what's cool too is like weekly or every other week they send the crew out to like double check on you to do your medical test. But then you don't know you've won until you think like you hear people coming and you think it's the crew and it's like their wife and kids like show up, come around the corner.
Oh, they just
and they're
start
like,
crying.
"What? Did I win?" And they're like, "You did it, you won." And then it's like they not only do they get to finally see their wife and kids after like 3 months, 4 months, but they realize that they've won, and then they get to go home.
What a
It's
wave
like
of emotions that they hit
dude.
them. You know they send the setup crew out there to like film them and get us
Yeah.
things, and then the crew, and then they get the reaction perfect.
Dude, but it's cool. I love that idea. But yeah, that one's brutal. There's some they go hard in that one.
I always like after watching that, I was like, I like to think that I could like fucking go pretty deep in Alone and Survivor.
Dude.
Well, dude, the way I started the fire, pretty sick. And then I can't definitely. I realized
You
I said
need some
that,
poison berries real fast.
I said that to Paige. I go, I bet I could go pretty deep in this show. She goes, babe, you can't sleep without a leg pillow. I was like, yeah. I was like,
You're like, but I can bring a leg
I was
pillow.
like, yeah,
right?
you're right. But you know what? When I was cooking the hot dogs, we had the skillet right on the edge of the fire.
Yeah.
And like we didn't plug in the thing, so we just heated the edge. Bro, there was ash and everything in here. I didn't give a shit because I was watching Alone and because I was like locked in.
Maybe you could do it.
That's
dude.
what I'm saying. Like, babe, look at me. I don't give a damn about this ash all over this hot dog right now because I'm willing to eat it because I'm a freaking survivor.
Mhm.
Beyonce.
Maybe you could, dude. Freaking survivor. That show's great. But I've always actually wanted to sign up, and I've told you, my page doesn't want me to, but I want to sign up for for Survivor, the show, not Alone, Survivor, because that was actually. They're getting rice and they're probably getting food off site.
I don't think you could get fat enough before Survivor to even like get in there.
Dude, I think I would crush Survivor. I think I would be good. I think I'd be a character. I think people would like me, and I think I could get in with the alliances. I would be active enough. I'm good at puzzles, and like
good at puzzles, which is true.
I think I would do really good on there.
I don't think you're conniving enough.
That's where I think I would fail a little bit. Is I'm not too trustworthy, but I trust people too much, and I wouldn't get I wouldn't see behind the smile that they would be putting on, and I'd be like, dude, they're not voting me off, and then they'd be like, first vote, Shane. Oh, I'm like, guys, I thought we were friends, and they're like, you were annoying.
You're like, I raked the leaves. Or
yeah, I did.
You didn't do shit.
No, I think I
don't
really
think you're a hard enough worker to pull that off. I think like if you would, the whole tribe would be grinding and they would be looking at you and you would be like,
I'm good. I would be able
Shane's
to.
got his hands on the far back part of his hips again, and he's just facing the ocean and the sun, taking it all.
I think I could, cut some coconuts open. I think I would contribute to the team, and I'm a good swimmer. A lot of the things are swimming things that like do a lot of that.
How do you even like sign up for something?
You make an audition video and you send it in, and I'm very good at filming. I'm good personally. I think I can do this. I think I can do this.
It sounds like it could happen. You just hate to edit.
I can do this. This would be to get on Survivor. You know what? Okay, so the other day, when I was at the shoot, it was actually yesterday. We'll get into what I was shooting yesterday, but they were somebody there was a big fan because I said I wanted to be on Survivor. Somebody there was a big fan of the show, Amazing Race, and they were like, "You and Parks should try out for Amazing Race."
I ain't racing none.
No, it's not a race. It's traveling. You go to all these different countries and you go bounce around. Like you get to there, and then they're like, "All right, now you bungee jump, and we'll give you your next like challenge, and you get on a plane and fly to Thailand.
You're just
and
checking
you do
off all
something,
these kind of.
and you fly to like 20 different countries. You're traveling around. You like commute. Like it's all about communication. And me and you could handle it. I think we could do this.
It's just a bunch of couples and then you and me.
No, but they bring in different. They bring in brothers,
The brothers banter.
duos, like mom and dads or mom and sons. Like they bring in. It's just two people, and you got to travel. And the thing is like that's where it gets a little crazy. Is when you're low on sleep and you're doing this and you're traveling and you start to snap on the other person. You're like, get your shit together. We got to go. Like the cab is out there. We got to run. Like
We can give them that.
Yeah. No, I think we would be good. But they were like,
I would love to see you on Survivor though.
I would
That
do
be
Survivor
pretty
in a heartbeat. Jeff Probst, hit me up. I'm on. I'm in. I'm in. Actually, season 50 just started. Big fan. About to go home and watch it probably.
Aunt Ginger would always tell me back in the day, she goes, you need to get on Dancing with the Stars. They just had that snowbird, the little snowbird, Louis. They had him, and you could definitely dance like that. I was like, what world are y'all living in thinking that I could dance like that on Dancing with the Stars?
I would love to
No
see
way.
you on there. But...
And selling it with that's the thing, you got to sell with your face.
Oh, yeah.
I don't
What
know.
was it? The little Irwin just won.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He's not so
Irwin.
little.
Yeah, he's not so little anymore, but
Oh, Bendy Irwin, man. Didn't she
Bendy.
Did she marry a
yeah, she
wakeboarder?
married Chandler Powell.
That's wild. That's
Yeah.
cool. That's sick.
She's nice. We actually, when I was over in Australia last time, we
You
went
got to
to
meet Bendy.
I got to meet Bendy.
No way.
Yeah, because they brought us on, and they brought us to the zoo, and we know Chandler. Chandler used to ride for Liquid Force, and he was like, "Come by the zoo, we'll take care of you." And yeah, I met Bendy and Chandler and everybody. It was pretty cool.
Crikey.
Crikey. It's not crikety.
It's not crikety.
No, it's crikey.
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 Crikey. It's they
Speaking of Australia, all the boys are down there right now.
Oh yeah, they're doing the world tour for the La Familia movie. Did they?
Yeah.
What's the name of the movie? Is it La
La
Familia?
Familia.
The movie?
Yeah, the movie.
Love that.
Self-titled or whatever. But yeah, they got down in Australia. They're doing Australia Nationals and then Moomba here in a few weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah. There was board stock last weekend, I think, or this weekend. I don't know.
It goes off down there right now.
Yeah, they're like, it's popping off. But yeah. Is that my phone binging?
I don't know.
Yeah. Put that thing on, turn your Wi-Fi off.
But yeah, they're doing their premiere at Moomba on Friday night of Moomba. So if you're down in all of our 100,000 listeners down in Australia, if you are down in the Moomba, Melbourne area, I've never actually been to that contest. It looks
It's cool.
pretty wild.
I've
It was
been
like
once.
huge. You went one time?
Yeah, it's really cool.
What a good spot to do it. Like it sounds
Yeah.
like that one's gonna.
I heard
go well.
F1's happening that weekend down there too.
Oh my goodness
So
gracious!
it's gonna be mayhem.
Sounds like someone's going to get hit. There's like 1 million people on shore watching this kind of like thing. It's like a huge festival.
It's massive. Yeah, there's a big festival going on. All the hotels and everybody stays really close, so you can just bike down to where the wakeboarding's happening.
And it's all sky rises kind of wrapped
All
around
sky
the river.
rises right in the downtown area, and everybody lines the shore. They ride till night, like things are going on at night and stuff. It's a cool vibe. I really enjoyed being down there because I went down there to film Meg and Gunther competing in it one year. So
Sick, damn.
yeah, it's really cool. But yeah, the boys in La Familia is getting ready to drop. I'm so excited for it.
Shout out La Familia in the movie, dude.
Yeah.
I want to see it. I wonder when they're going to do their American stop.
They're gonna do. I think it's going to be around. I want to say April, Mayish, sometime. I know whenever. I want to say a little bit after the team shoot that Liquid's doing around here, but it's not. It's all to be determined. So
I wish there was like a universal calendar to where everyone could see when everyone's doing their photo shoot, every boat photo shoot, every
Yeah.
contest that's up,
it's so.
It would be nice to just. It's kind of so hard to like figure out or like navigate your way through the summer or trying to plan an event when you don't kind of know.
Everybody's
like,
just all
everyone's
over the place, and then they get pulled for
we
a
have
week
perfect
at a
day.
time.
Oh,
yeah.
Malibu changed their shoot or Mastercraft changed. Like,
Yeah.
Oh man, I just talked to Uncle Paul the other day. He called me up and he left me like a few voicemails before, but then I answered and he goes, "You're the hardest motherfucker to get a hold of."
Those voicemails though, priceless.
I
man.
know. That's why I told him. I go. It's almost better to just send you the voicemail because then I have a voicemail that lives forever. I can listen to it over and over as opposed to answering your phone, and then I only get to hear you yell at me for 15 minutes one time.
Yeah. What's Uncle Paul up to? I haven't talked to him in a little bit.
Oh, I've been good. We've just been going down to Caribbean Bay, helping them open up is him going down there and getting a cocktail around like 10:30 and
turns a few lights on.
And flip some chairs around. But he had told me the other day, he goes, La Familia's back in town. I was like, that's good. He goes, but Mossy broke his collarbone. And so he
thinks he's telling you.
But he just had surgery, so he's doing okay now. I was like sick. He goes, yeah, Luke is back in town. Everyone get back, and they're out there riding. Everyone got their boats, but my buddy,
yeah, because you're catching one of those.
My buddy, he goes, I don't know, the Moth Millie boys must have got a little close to the pontoon boat one day, or he was going, and their rollers were coming over the front and bouncing his drink around and shit. And I go, really? He was pissed off. He goes, I saw him at the bar the next night. He was drunk. He was telling me he was going to get their BB gun if they get close to his boat again and just shoot their windshield out on their BB gun with a pellet gun.
That's sick.
I was like, damn, dude. I was like, so if the guns get pulled on La Familia down in Polk County.
I thought Uncle Paul was supposed to be the enforcer.
Well, Uncle Paul, he goes, in the beginning, I understood what he was saying, but then he was telling me, hey, and I told him, I was like, these boys are professional wakeboarders. These boats aren't theirs. If you shoot their boat, that ain't their boat.
That ain't their boat.
That's not their. It's their problem, but this is gonna be your problem eventually. So I was like, I told him, I was like, hey, I was going to tell La Familia to back it up off of at least if you see his boat down there to go turn around before. But he goes, but after that night, I was like, fuck him. If you see him go, you do whatever you want.
Oh, God. I love that you just told that all as Uncle Paul, too. Like, you can't not tell an Uncle Paul story and try to use the voice, but, like, that's good. And I'm not surprised at all. That sounds like the La Familia enforcer holding it down right there.
Dude, yeah. He's running the show down there, dude. I love that. Paul's pretty much the La Familia fucking buddies. And
at first I was understood, but by the end I was like, well, fuck him.
I told him, you see them boys, you just go right past them.
That's good. That's good.
Man, a lot of good sports kind of happening for no sports happening. Like if you really think about it, no football right now, no basketball, but the Olympics are kind of going off right now. That's kind of fun to watch.
Golf.
You know what I've become? You know what I've fired up about in this Olympics is curling.
Oh, I've been watching some curling,
bro. That looks so fun to do. But even watching it, it's impressive, dude. Like how they can navigate this shit, like and just like they want to pretty much what they're doing, and like they hardly ever mess up, dude.
No, it isn't very impressive, and I like the
communication.
The communication, they're just yelling at each other. Yeah. No, but like where it comes down to the hammer or the team, like it's like everything's just like little chess moves and they're like, okay, we got this. And then they like wipe out 2 or 3 of them and then leave one just hanging. Like,
but some of those ones, they like carry them off of one. This one flies over here. You need the right angle and speed to go this one. And then,
no, it's really crazy.
And then they throw all these blockers up sometimes.
Yeah. No, it's a good one. I like some curling.
And the Canadians are cheating. What's that about?
You know what's crazy with the Olympics?
Just a little glaze.
Yeah, I saw that post. You know what's crazy in the Olympics is the drone pilots.
Oh yeah, those dudes are freaking.
These dudes are
the dude who flies the luge,
and the bobsled where he's like, go, and it's like this little tunnel, and he's like, whoa, like flying like 70 miles an hour right behind him or whatever.
Did you ever think like watching the Olympics, like when you're younger, that like one day the camera will be the size of a thumb and it'll go like pretty much just like on and just fly?
It's wild. Yeah, there's some crazy ones too, like even the dude that flies the long distance jump. Yeah, like the straight one, the straight jump, and they're hauling ass, and they're like right on their tail, like it's crazy.
That one looks gnarly.
Yeah,
I watched one that showed the drone pilot's whole lap, and he goes from the start. They like call him in, they're like, whoop, and then they go, and then he chases them through like 4 turners, and then he like dips out through this like little cubby hole, and then he like flies back around, goes around, flies to these people, and then like one little dude catches him in a tent. and they sit there and wait for like 10, 12 minutes for
How
the
many-
next team to get up.
How many pilots do you think they got out there doing this? Because there's a lot of
Drone
sports.
drone shoots pretty much everything out there. Like
I know, but there's got to be like tons of these dudes, and they're all pretty legit. You know, I did see one that was pretty crazy, and it was like moguls or some sort of freestyle skiing or something. But it was like a
Scotty
slalom.
J- oh.
The slalom, and he's going through, and a drone just falls out of the sky and lands, like honestly, like 10 feet behind him.
Whoa.
Like right behind him. Like, and it's a big one too. It's not like a little Maverick. It's like one of like
right,
like
yeah. The
and it
one you don't want
boom.
to get.
Maybe it was just somebody just faked an AI photo, but it was like this
No, I
dude
think-
taking a
I think
turn,
you're-
and you just see a drone like come down right behind him. Like, could you imagine
It
taking out
sucks
the
that
gold
AI
medalist?
could just like make us
What
hesitate.
would you even do in the contest if a drone took you out on your slalom run, and now you like, do you get a rerun, but you're also now hit by a drone and maybe bleeding? Like, what would the
I think you get like a couple $1 million and another ride probably.
you would
That's
get
what I-
something out of it,
and
like,
a new
imagine-
speed suit.
and a new speed suit. Yeah,
That would
be
yeah. Can
crazy.
you imagine you get back and you're like, how'd you do?
yeah, I got.
You get a medal? No, got hit by a damn drone.
Or what
Probably
about
in a different language.
what about how was flying the drone at the Olympics? Is it all good? Did you crush it? And you're like, actually, I just got blacklisted from every drone shoot in the world. And you're like,
What'd you
what
do? Hit
happened?
someone?
Yeah, I hit a gold medalist.
Yeah, hit
like
someone.
he was on par to get a gold medal, and I took him out and chopped his Achilles in half.
Did you hear the story how some dudes or someone got caught in this because in the ski fly thing?
Yeah.
They're trying to get a bigger speed
growing.
suit. They're growing. They're trying to get a little bit more web down there.
Yeah.
So they're trying to grow their dick down. So they because the rule is it has to be 3 millimeters from the furthest point of the skin. So they're trying to. So if you got measured and your dick was like in like
A
a
little
few
bit
inches
longer,
down,
yeah.
then you could go. Then your actual web spot can be like 1.5 inches longer, and that's like when you're going like that. I think that's a matter
it's
of like
a lot.
that's
It's a lot. Yeah, yeah.
and that's a spot that you like need it too.
No, it's like, yeah, because that's where you're you're like you're parachuting almost. You know what I
You're-
mean? Like
yeah.
the wind is
That's
hitting
and
there.
that's the center
So
of
the
everything,
bigger
too. Yeah.
your growing is area is.
I wonder if
I mean, how are they measuring this? Are they having them step out in the snow and
I mean,
the cold
shit, I don't-
for a little bit?
I don't
or
have a
the-
visual
you
or
let-
details
you
on
let-
how they're measuring the fucking dicks of this thing.
I need to know. No, I'm just joking.
Imagine they're jamming the ruler into the skin for you.
Oh, that's pretty good though. But yeah, that is like a, pretty wild situation that you're like.
Hey, the things you do for a gold medal.
Well, it almost
It sounds
reminds
like a
me-
win-win. It
it
sounds like a
almost
win-win.
It almost reminds me of you remember the Summer Olympics where the dude with pole vaulting and he like couldn't get over. He missed up on the
Oh, yeah.
pole vault
It, like,
because
snagged
his
it.
package
It's
was
just
too
coming
big.
over and just
Yeah,
snagged.
just snagged it. He's like, if you're ever going to lose a competition, it's nice to know that it was because your dick was too big.
Yeah, they're like, how'd you lose? What? Why didn't you
Why
get
did
a
you-
medal? Too?
Like, I cleared
Honestly,
it,
I
but-
cleared it, but my dick did.
But my dick was too big. Yeah, that's pretty funny.
Oh man,
What was up with the Daytona? I remember Daytona 500.
Daytona 500 was wild. It was dude. It came down to the very last turn, and I was like emotionally involved in this because I put $100 bet down that the winner would be over 19.5. Like his number on the side of his car was going to be over 19.5. And I had
such an odd.
yeah. Well, I
it's
wanted a
all
coin
odd.
flip bet, and I didn't really know anything, and I didn't want to pick
Yeah.
one driver because who's
Yeah,
how do
who
you know
you
who's
know?
going to win?
Yeah.
So I just went with like a coin flip kind of like bet. And dude, and I had like at the last lap, I had like 7 of the 6 top or like
Yeah.
6 of the 7 top dudes were all like numbers like higher than that. And it comes down to the last turn. Right as the last lap started, a huge wreck happened. And there was like 10 or 15 cars that got through it. And they, instead of throwing a caution, if they throw a caution, then the race is over. Whoever's in the front would have won. So they don't throw the caution, they let them race. Now I think Chase Elliott, I think he's like number 9.
And there's
He's in
debris
the
and
front.
shit out there.
Yeah, and no one underneath like 19 has been leading the race in the last like 15 laps. And then all of a sudden that big wreck happened, and then he just pulls in front. I'm like, no. And people in the house were like, yeah, because they love Chase. So I'm like, no, they're like saying yeah. And then all of a sudden, dude, I forget his name. He gets like the dude in third place. He gets pushed from like the monster car, and he just gets so much momentum. Comes up, flies around third place on the outside, comes up on second place, and goes underneath him, and then just passes first place.
That's it.
And then right as he passes him, there's like a quarter mile left of the race after he passed him, like one little turn. And then after he passed him, the dude in third tried to go around him. And then all the cars just crash. Another mayhem. All like 15 cars slide across the finish line. Smoke, sick. Sparks. It was wild. I'm just going, yeah. It was sick, dude.
I worked the Daytona 500 a few years back with Cheeky whenever he was doing the cup thing.
Yeah.
And it was like me, Langley, and a few people out there. And all of the prelims and all of the like whatever, like the 3 days leading up to the main thing, we would almost didn't have much to do because we just walk around to the VIP suites and make sure they had like cups, and I wasn't even doing shit anyways.
Looks good.
Yep, looks good. So we would hang out and we would just go, all right, who's all the numbers in this race? And you could like see all the cars down there, and we'd write a number, and then we go, all right, starting with you, and then you go pick. I go 8, I'll go 12, I'll go 52, and we just pick numbers, and I crushed that weekend. I won like 2 out of 3 every time we do. Like I would win, and we'd just do $20 or it was fun. It was just like I was just on a hot streak.
That's a good way to make. You got to make it interesting.
Yeah, because then you don't know I didn't know who's going to win or who's placing or whatever, but we just pick 4 cars out of 15, and we'd just be like, all right, let's go. And
you ever walked on the track at Daytona and see how steep those like the banks are?
I didn't walk on it, but yeah, I've been on the track before.
You ever been in the Supercross that they do the week after or a couple weeks after?
No, it's wild. It's so fucking steep.
I remember footage of Thomas and them riding in the lake out there back in the day.
Yeah, I remember they did some stuff
wake skating and like because there's a whole lake, a long skinny lake that runs at Daytona.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I saw some footage of Travis Pastrana wake surfing out there.
I did see that too. I saw Liquid Force reposted.
I hit him up. I was like, "How long are you in town for?" He was like, He goes, "Just left right now."
Yeah,
that would have been sweet.
Got him on.
John Nemechek is a big fan of the he's a big wake surfer, wakeboarder too. So and he was leading the race for a little bit.
Oh shit!
So yeah, he said it'd be sick to get him on the
we'll get him on.
Come on, John.
Yeah.
How's your racing skills?
What?
How's your racing skills?
I'm not a racer.
You got a new car though.
I did get a new car. Yeah,
but you're not a racer.
I still got the truck though. The old dirty truck's still there. But
don't say that loud.
No, it's there. I'm not a racer. Never been a racer. Never been a fast guy.
But yet you want to do American race. The Great
American. I think it would be because you're a racer and I could hang with you and you would. I think we would do good on it. I'm going to look into it. I'm going to send you some stuff, but you should watch an episode because it's pretty cool. It's like, we could do this. And then we're like pushing the banter. People would be loving it. They're like, look at this. These dudes are like, not only, yeah. But we get to do cool shit. We'd go to countries.
We should just make pitch videos for like everything.
Yeah. I've honestly thought about that. I went on the game show website one time, like the game show channel.
Yeah.
And they have a channel of just game shows, like tons. And you can fill out stuff and just apply to it.
And you'd be on Wheel of Fortune.
You could just, get on the Wheel of Fortune. Why not? You're like, get on. And you just start slinging out audition tapes or just like,
I think if you throw enough against the wall, something's going to stick one day.
You're like, I'm on a $100,000 pyramid. They're like, that's still going on. You're like, I guess. I don't know. I guess so. Yeah, it would be crazy because then there's all this. I mean, there's so many game shows out there. Like, you could just, if you were just on it, you would just go to all of the like channels and.
If you could pick one show to be on, what would it be?
Survivor right now. I would like to do,
but more like game show, like.
I mean, game show.
I
mean, I'm not. I like watching Jeopardy and guessing, but I'm wrong 99% of the time. I'm
not throwing you on damn Jeopardy.
No, I know, but you've seen me on trivia.
Embarrass the Bonifay name.
I think I could do Wheel of Fortune. I think you remember the old no whammies, no whammies, no whammies. Go
$25,000 pyramid.
Yeah, that one was fun. That was cool. That would be a good one.
I don't think that's been around for 30, 20.
Yeah,
that would be a good one though.
What about you? What would you like, guys' grocery games or something like that?
I think Double Dare.
Double Dare would be good.
on
Yeah.
Nickelodeon back in the day.
What was the one?
I want to get slimed. That would be.
What
pretty
was the
sick.
one with the Aztec Temple? Do you remember it was like a Nickelodeon game?
Yeah, no
that
one
was
remembers that show because it sucked. That's why I got discontinued.
But
But I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah, Double Dare would be good.
Yeah, that would be sweet.
Well, who was the
Mark Dunbar.
not Mark Dunbar, but you're right. I think it was Mark Summers.
Mark Summers. Yeah.
Yeah.
Great.
Mark Dunbar.
So confident.
Yeah. No, Mark Summers. He was legit. Getting slimed.
Have you watched the Nickelodeon? Like what happened to Nickelodeon Studios and stuff in Universal?
Oh, yeah.
It's pretty.
Are you
crazy,
talking about
yeah.
the dark, the real
No,
dark one?
yeah,
Like,
yeah. Oh no, it's not the super dark one. Yeah, that one's
that
that
one.
was kind of creepy.
Quiet on Set.
Yeah, is that what it's called?
It's called Quiet on Set.
That's such a fucked up name.
It's so fucked up, dude. It's gnarly.
What a loaded name for that documentary.
Yeah.
Quiet on Set.
You know, oh no, I was gonna make a really bad joke. It's all right.
You can make it. We can cut it out.
Yeah, I don't even want to say.
Shane
it.
don't want to go hunting for that joke.
Not in this climate, you know.
Okay.
uh,
Seahawks won the Super Bowl. Go Hawks, baby.
yeah, it was a boring Super Bowl.
Yeah, 29-13.
Bad
Hawks
Bunny
took
did
her
his
down.
thing. It was a pretty good halftime show. It's
Yeah.
very divided. A lot of people
Yeah,
are
yeah.
hating
A lot
on
of
it.
people.
One thing I can say, whether you liked Bad Bunnies or not, Kid Rock's was not good. I didn't watch any of it, but I saw like highlights
Yeah,
and stuff.
and
I was like,
and they pre-recorded it too,
Oh,
which I didn't.
pre-recorded
I thought
it.
they would do it live. I thought it would do it live.
you know what I love about how everybody's gotten behind Kid Rock in the last, let's say, 10 years is before he was like part of this like the movement with the right or whatever. Nobody
mean,
gave
like,
a shit about Kid Rock
mean,
for a long
You
fucking time.
You mean before Bud Light?
Before before he had this like revamp of whatever, like the last thing we knew of him was Ball with the Ball or Ball with the Doll, dang it. Like,
Great
but that
song.
was like,
Great
it's a great song, but like nobody was like, Kid Rock seems like he's pretty fucking cool. And then out of nowhere, he shoots like the Coors Lights thing and everybody's like, Kid Rock's pretty cool. And I was like, I don't think do you guys remember his album? Like that thing's pretty.
I mean, in the early O's, it kind of hit hard. Little Josie.
yeah,
and then
there
you
was
got
moments. There was moments.
Only
but
God knows why. He kind of had some hits, and if you watched him live, he was pretty.
Okay.
He was pretty fucking sick
I will
live.
say his intro at a Gravity Games. He played at Gravity Games one time, and his intro was probably one of the better intros I've seen. Yeah. No, he does. It goes black. I think it was at Busta Rhymes was there too. Busta had a great show, but it all goes black, and it's just this voice that comes on, and it goes. The word "fuck" can be used in many different ways. You can use it as a noun, but and it goes through. It's like 5-10 minutes long of just saying how you can use the word "fuck" in every different adjective, adverb, and different meanings, and then it's just like. And you can use it as a middle name, or you can as an intro. And he goes, "I'm fucking Kid Rock," and you're like, "Oh, that was pretty good." Like,
and then that's ball with the ball.
yeah. And then he comes down and does that, and then little Josie's out there like, "What's up?"
JOC to the C. Hell, I'm a freako. Call me sick. 4 foot, 3 foot 9 with a 10 foot.
Oh yeah, that little dude, that guy was crazy.
Rest in peace, Josie. Baby.
Yeah.
I like Tom Segura's take on it. He was like, he was saying, like, I heard a couple of my friends, like Nikki, I was over at his house, and he was just like, I can't understand what they're saying because it's in Spanish and I don't speak Spanish. I was like, dude, how many verses of Kendrick Lamar can you like? Can you spit right now? Like, do you know one word of any?
Yeah, I used the same example.
Now everyone's so caught up of knowing every word of every song.
Yeah, exactly. I used the same sort of example too. I was like, somebody said that, and I was like, it's not like anybody understood what fucking Kendrick was saying either. It's so fast. Like,
And they had all the girls there shaking their asses, and like the kids watching this. I was like, Kid Rock's like the king of strip clubs for like the last 3 decades. Dude.
Yeah, dude. Have you heard any Kid Rock's lyrics? Those things are fucking gnarly. Yeah, no, it's really funny what the moments that you pick on, and it's like, or they pick on.
But
like,
I do like that. I do like that Green Day, and then it didn't seem like Bad Bunny. Like there was no like, it wasn't like there was a fuck like Trump or like there was anything political like in the whole kind of like thing.
No, it was more unity.
They kept it pretty classy.
Yeah, there's more about unity. Like it wasn't about like one side or the other. It was like, guys, get over it. Like I know you're mad, but let's just carry on. But it was good. It was a good Super Bowl.
I like the translations of the Bad Bunny song. To the VIP, to the VIP. You can be my auntie. Gonna take a selfie. Say cheese to the VIP.
Yeah, the VIP. It sounds like a really bad rap. Like you're like, oh my god, did a 12-year-old write that? But then it sounds good because I found it funny that like I've had at different times I'll hear the it might be on Insta or whatever, but I'll hear the Bad Bunny song and I'm like, it gets in my head for a little bit and I'm like, try to go say it like it's like the. And I'm like, I don't know what I'm even saying. Like, why am I trying to?
You just botch the shit.
Yeah, I'm like, but it is in my head, but I don't know what it's saying, and I don't even say it right. So I'm like, how is this even stuck in my head right now? Like,
you're slowly learning Spanish, one chorus verse at a time.
Yeah, who should have Babbel should have been part of that the halftime show is like sponsored by like or what's one of the other language. Duolingo. Yeah, that would be funny.
I thought I heard that like the reason why they picked Bad Bunny and do it all Spanish is because the new Apple's a big sponsor of the Super Bowl, and the new AirPods translate your like what you hear like live in your ear.
That seems like a bold marketing play there.
You don't think that like they could like lean into that and be like, hey, if you don't understand lyrics, you put your.
I think it was more about let's try to get more eyes on. Let's get a Spanish market because they've already been trying to reach out to the Spanish market with doing games Brazil down there and London and over in Europe, and they're trying to bleed out past just America, and I think that's morely what it was. Because truthfully, the halftime show. Maybe not like the Kendrick and the Eminem maybe a little bit, but for a long time, the halftime show has been about pleasing females because football was always for the males. And then it was to bring in Madonnas and Janet Jacksons and it was to make the halftime show a little bit more appeasing to females.
So that's why
Justin Timberlake's and things like that.
That's why they're pulling titties out for pulling Janet Jackson's titty out for the girls.
That's all my boy JT. This
one's for the boys.
No, but I mean, they've always tried to reach somewhere else other than hardcore football fans to give them a halftime show just so everybody can enjoy something. And at least they were like, let's bring in Bad Bunny. And Bad Bunny's like, you can't knock it. The dude's like number one. Like he's sold more. Or has more views and sold more records than anybody else right now. So just because you don't understand it, who gives a shit?
Yeah, everyone, who are you going to pick and everyone's going to be like, this is perfect?
Kid Rock. Just joking. No.
Michael Jackson comes back.
Yeah.
Michael Jackson's, because I watched something that was said that before Michael Jackson in 93, the Super Bowl,
a big thing. Yeah.
There never was. It was just kind of like, cheerleaders going out there, they're marching halftime band or something, or some type of some like choreographed dance or kind of something, but it wasn't really a thing.
Michael put it on the spot.
Yeah, and then in Living Color, like was it Keenan Ivory Williams? I think he was the one who ran that.
Really?
Yeah. And then so he did. Then they did like the first ever like Super Bowl halftime kind of like
that's
kind of
cool.
like vibe, and then the year after that they did Michael Jackson in 93.
Michael's was the best, and I love. Have you seen? It's the from the broadcast booth of what Michael was doing. I'm pretty sure you have, but what it is
I'm
is
the big Michael fan.
He's up on the stadium on the scoreboard.
No, he's up on the up on the top. No, he's up by the lights on the top of the stadium, and these fireworks go off and smoke, and then everyone like looks up,
and he's
up there, and then all of a sudden. Smoke goes and he disappears, and then he pops up on the and then he pops up on the stage in front of everyone.
Yeah, but he says, and he's not moving. And I love this that he even tells the crew or like the producers, he's like, "Don't start my song until I touch my sunglasses." And they're like, all right, so it'll be like 2 or 3 seconds or, 5 seconds or something.
Even 10,
And
15,
he goes,
yeah.
don't start my music. And that's the cue to start my music. And then that's when we go. And he just stands there for like 40 seconds or something. He's just
They were like, the dude in the comps are like,
Yeah.
let's go, Michael.
Let's go, Michael.
We're 30 seconds in.
Touch
We
the
got to
glasses.
go. We got to go. We're live right now.
touch
Come
the
on,
glasses,
Michael.
Come on, Michael. And he goes, bum bum ba da da da
Bam,
da
and
da
then he
da
hits it
da
one time,
da
yeah.
da ba ba. And it's so good when you hear the guy up
Let's
in the
back up
booth.
Shane's Michael Jackson dance again one time.
Ba 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 da da da. I got some mic moves. No, it is cool. That's one of my more favorite ones.
My favorite is Prince down in Miami when he was playing the halftime for the Super Bowl. He's playing fucking Purple Rain, dude. And I swear, this camera shots, he's like soloing. And the camera shots from underneath him, he's like, look, and there's purple lights, and it's fucking raining.
Ah, what the?
He's
the
playing
timing.
Purple Rain at Super Bowl during the halftime, and it's
And there's
raining,
purple
and they're
rain.
like, the raindrops are purple. Like, you're just like, I remember seeing that. I was like, damn. Like, some producers just,
Creaming.
give me the rays.
Yeah, creaming. That's cool. Yeah, good old Super Bowl halftime show.
You're Jay-Z right now. You're picking the Super Bowl halftime next year. Who are you picking?
I mean, I doubt she would do it, but I think it would be. I think Taylor Swift would
Yeah.
be like. I mean, not that I'm a huge fan, but I think it would do what everybody wants.
Right.
Brings in new fan base, puts on an epic show. Have you watched the
No, I heard it's
show
really
on-
good. The documentary,
She's badass.
the Eras tour.
Yeah. But yeah. That or even I think this is where you would get football fans, Americans and females, is Sabrina Carpenter. And what's the new there's a new girl that's
I'm sure Sydney Sweeney can sing.
yeah, they would love that. No, Sabrina Carpenter would be, and then because then now all those football fans and diehard Americans are like, yeah, Sabrina,
Yeah.
But then you get girls like that girl can sing. No, there's a forget her
Sabrina
name.
Carpenter.
There's a new badass girl, Ray.
Yeah.
This girl that's like does lounge singing, super bad. Paige's cousin John's over in Barcelona. right
Lana
now.
Del Rey?
No, just she goes Ray. But she's sick. Really good songs. But that would be kind of cool too. But younger. But
Yeah. I don't know if that's going to go over
Yeah,
with Jay-Z.
it's not a lounge singer. It's good. You've heard.
We got
she
a
was
lounge
on-
singer for
no,
the
she
Super
was
Bowl,
on,
ladies and gentlemen. So
she
if
was
you
on the
thought
show.
Bad Bunny was bad, you're gonna be bitching about something. Wait till you hear.
No,
this.
she's like a Amy Winehouse style thing. Like it would be good.
kind of like a Lake Street Dive.
Lake Street Dive. I really like Lake Street Dive.
If you never listened to Lake Street, if you listen to this, Lake Street Dive is
Dude, they
pretty
got
sick.
she does some good ones. Does the Tell him I'm a good kisser.
Yep,
That's
that
a
was
big
good.
one. But then they just
She did a lot of good covers too.
a lot of good covers, really good. Just that loungy voice.
You a
Rich
rich girl.
Rich
Yeah.
girl, big one going on right now. Yeah, I like it. Or Bombargo. Get Bombargo out there. They put on a show.
Actually, that
dude.
would be pretty fucking sick.
Bombargo would put on a
Canadian-
show.
They're not from this country. Oh, neither was the Stones or Paul McCartney
There's
or
a
like
lot.
Shakira.
Yeah. Oh, what else we got on the docket?
Well, I was going to talk about this at the 500, about the Daytona 500. One thing I always liked is all the bags, the trash going around the thing. Oh yeah. And this is a game that we always play, and it always reminds every time I see those trash bags going around. This is a game we play like when we're driving on the road. I think Adam and Arrington and Jimmy LaRich.
Clay is the first one.
Clay's
that
the first
told
one.
me.
All right.
Yeah.
Shout
Clay
out
Fletcher.
Shout out Clay. But the game, the thing about this, it's the universe lining up at the most apex moment to make something happen just for you. And this moment that happens just for you is when you're driving your car and you see a bag floating through the air
On a highway.
not going too
You don't
slow.
have-
Not-
yeah, you can't be going too slow, but you
can't be
need
going
the
too
cars
slow.
going fast to sort of
Yeah, you need the
bounce
cars
some
going fast to
traffic
get there.
around. I mean,
so the bag's
trash
got to
around.
be floating, and you see it up ahead, and you roll down your window, and you put your arm out, navigate your car to wherever it is safely, and you snag it right out of the
Snag
air.
it.
I've tried for years,
Years
and
I've tried.
for like 10, 15 years since this game's been
I
around,
know.
and I've been so close, like really, really close.
Yeah. No,
Me and Cheeky were going.
I've never heard of anybody that has done it until just this week.
Nuh-uh.
Yes.
Who?
Cole.
Really? Cole got it?
Cole got one. And
how does he not tell everyone about this?
He did. He called me while he still had it
I
in
didn't
his
get a
hand.
fucking well, call the people who care.
Hey, he called me immediately. He posted a shot of him to me on Instagram. He goes, yeah, he's freaking out. And he's like, dude, it just happened. I got it. It's crazy. It's a Target plastic bag. Like, describe
Did
the
he
bag.
save it?
I hope so. I hope so.
He's got to.
But what I love too is he said he moved a little bit, like had to go to it a little bit, reached out, grabbed this bag, grabbed it, pulled it in,
No way.
and then like in a little bit and just like down the road was at like a stoplight, and the person behind him pulled up next to him and was just like, that was sick.
He recognized the universe coming together
He
for the
saw
apex
it,
moment.
And he was like, could you even imagine not knowing the game and being behind a car and just like seeing the car
Some
in
dude
front of you
snatches that
just
out of
roll down the window and he just goes whack and grabs this bag? You'd be like, holy shit, dude, that was awesome. Like, but yeah, Cole is the first one. Like,
shout out Cole for completing the game.
I think
on
we've
this.
got to get him on the podcast now that he's done something of value.
Don't talk about.
No, it's really cool, and I was so
Damn,
pumped.
I can't believe he actually got it. I think the closest I've seen is Cheeky. We were going up to like Halloween, is this music festival, and he was driving, and he's like, and he goes and he puts his hand out, and it was like his hand, like from my angle, it looks like he could have like touched it.
Yeah.
And he missed it. He goes, mate, I missed it. Could you imagine the weekend we would have had if I would have grabbed that bag just now? It would have been like the most magical moment. It kind of sucks. I get mad. Cheeky, the weekend's going to be fine without us grabbing that bag. But yeah, you're right. But
Yeah.
imagine if we were to grab that bag.
Yeah. So everybody out there, all the listeners, I want y'all to start trying this and, do it safely. But when you're driving down the road and you see that napkin, that plastic bag, that thing bouncing around, and the beauty of it is you do see it a few hundred feet in front of you because it jumps from under a car and starts moving around. And you're like, because I've had opportunities, like I've seen it moving, and I'm like one time I was driving and it hit passenger. It like went right by the passenger window, and even people have it hit their rear view mirror.
That doesn't count if it gets stuck.
No, that doesn't
wrapped
count.
around the rear view mirror doesn't count.
No, but I've seen some really good opportunities, and I've even been in the car where it's like the window wasn't down and it like whoom, went right by, and even my wife was like, "How did you not go for that?" And I was like, I didn't think it was going to come this way. I saw it moving, and you never know.
I love good driving games like that.
Yeah,
that just
driving
like
games are
it's
good
just it's something that you only play when the situation like arises.
Mm-hmm.
One of my other favorite games was the one Scott Leonard taught Murray and I back in the day when I was like, I think it was like 18. Shout out Scott Leonard. Spoon. He did spoon watches. And,
the lunchbox program.
Yep.
Yeah.
And so, but this game is, and do this safely too. We're not encouraging you to.
Well, you don't want to get closed out on.
Well, yeah, but then no one knows what we're talking about. Yeah, you just
we'll get there.
jump.
We'll get there.
But this game is, you play this at lights. So if the light is green and your car goes through it, that's just a wave that you're surfing. But when it goes yellow, that means that the wave is actually barreling. So like as you're approaching this yellow barrel,
yeah,
it's throwing out, and you're pulling it. Depending on your speed, you usually don't want to speed up through and start pumping, although you do sometimes in a desperate situation. Yeah. But the goal is to get underneath the light, and if you see it go red, then you got clipped by the barrel and you didn't make it.
Yeah, it closes.
But the goal is to kind of like to get barreled, and you'll notice like as you start to
but
keep
without
going,
getting it red, which is still a safe way because that means even if you're coming up to the light and it's yellow already and you're not making it through and it's going to go red, it's like
no, don't
back
go,
off.
Yeah,
back off.
No, we're not trying to get you to roll through red lights.
Yeah, it's that beauty of
being in the perfect
sort of
spot.
Being like at that like 50 to 20 feet in front as the light turns yellow and you're going through and there's no traffic behind you, then you can actually sort of you can just pump the brakes a little bit or let off the gas and just hold that barrel for a little bit, but then you still got to get
Or if
through.
you know you're turning left and you can like you can like stall, and then you like turn left to a green light, and then it goes yellow.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's
That's
nice.
a good one.
You know, those are just simple, basic driving games that you can play.
I liked the bumpies, like hitting the bumpies to see how long you can stay on. Like, you know those?
I don't know that.
It's like I would like consider it almost like
Tony Hawk Pro Skater.
Yeah, it's like it's almost like grinding. Like you would go and just try to hold, and then you could like hop off, and then like it was just like just a little.
It explains why Shane always fucking gotten wrecked.
Yeah. No, I did that one a little bit.
All right, guys, we back from a little halftime. We got Party B in the studio right now. How you doing, Party?
Party.
What you doing?
Hey.
She's going to sit ringside and hear this out for the last half.
Yeah.
What a good first one.
That was good. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. And I'm glad that we got a guest now.
Yeah, we kind of do have a guest. Party, what's your favorite episode? She stares at the chair.
Party, I got a rapid fire for you.
Party.
I got rapid fires for you.
What's up?
What's your favorite treat?
She says anything.
Any meat.
Yeah, man, we got a few other things to jump into. We got a cool giveaway that we're gonna give away from Kyle Rogers and World Sky Designs. This episode for all the Top Shelf Patreon members. Yeah, if you want to become a Top Shelf Patreon member and support the podcast, we'd muchly appreciate that. And as well, you get your name on the spin to win wheel, and we give all kind of different prizes. No telling what it's going to be. And this week, it's going to be this B. It's the sister of this one. It's black and gray, so it's like black here and then in stained wood underneath.
Yeah,
looks cool. A little different, but Kyle has it. So whoever the winner is will be.
Yeah, and if you like seeing some woodworking, go check out his Instagram. It's a good one. Like I said, he's got some tools. He knows how to shape some wood.
He's a good woodworker.
You know who I always loved that did some really cool woodworking stuff is Aaron Reed.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, Aaron Reed made some really cool. He's the sort of where I got
your passion for wood.
I saw what he was doing, and I was like, wow, if you can make
what would he make?
Oh man, he made a lot of really cool. Like he would just do cool tables with like inset like little bow tie little attachments to like hold this wood together. And his was clean. He was really good at it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Old Aaron Reed. Loved some Aaron Reed. Such a character. We'll get him on.
That'd be sweet.
Sometime. Yeah.
Ron Reed. Speaking of Reed, little sidekick, Danny fucking Hampson, dude.
Oh yeah.
We're actually gonna do a little House of Fish Biting episode, and we're gonna call Danny Hampson and see how the fish are biting down south right now, because we had him on, I think episode maybe 4 or 5.
It was early on, yeah.
It was early, and we said we were gonna do this, and we never actually did. So,
but we're getting on it. Party. What are you doing? Come, get into the podcast. Get into the podcast.
Sit with me.
Come here. She ain't going to want to sit with me.
Yeah, so should we call Danny right now? Should we
Let's
just
do it? Let's do it. I want to hear what he has to say. I want to see. I want to know how the fish are biting and what's going on in the Hampson life.
Let's do it.
He is such a character. I love this guy so much. Oh, Dan.
All right, let's see how well our comms work on this. Sorry if doesn't go.
Oh, we'll make it happen.
Plan, but here we go.
Let's hope he just answers. This will be great.
Can we hear it? Can you hear it?
I can hear it. Yeah, I can hear it good.
PD.
Dan Hampsey.
What that better?
How's it going down there?
Oh, good.
Hey, you're just to give you a heads up, you're on the live episode of Bonifay Banter, episode 27, just Shane and I right now. But we were just reminiscing. We were talking about Aaron Reed for a little bit, and then we got on to you, and I was just like, you remember what episode you were on? It was like 5 or 6, maybe.
It was number 10. I
Number
think,
10.
Number 10.
Time flies.
Legacy episode.
It really was.
I have had a couple friends who don't even wakeboard from like out west, and they reached out and they go, I don't know, I've never met this Danny dude, but he's like my new favorite character. Does he have any other show available that I can watch right now?
Oh, that's amazing. Tell them, yeah, any boat show they have in their area, I probably will be there.
Are you on the boat show circuit right now?
Hardcore, brother.
How many shows you done this year?
Selling, 10 or 11.
Damn.
Not all boat shows. I did like a parasail symposium, some MRAs, so, you know.
What's a parasail? What's a parasail symposium?
Wait, what's that, Shane?
What's a parasail symposium, or what did you say?
Symposium? I'm not sure why they called it the symposium, but that really is what it was called. I don't know. I went there solo for some reason, and I brought a wave in there, so a gorgeous booth, and it was just a bunch of people from the parasail and.
Tell the people who. So you're work out there for Yamaha right now. 11 boat shows. Is that what you said?
Yeah, man. Yeah,
dude, that's hitting the circuit hard right there. You didn't do nearly that many boat shows when you were wake skater.
Oh no, definitely not. No, I mean, like, but you know, in these troubling times, I'm kind of the first line of defense. You know, if I can sell a family a boat and show them that the American dream still exists, I could heal this country. So.
Fucking A, dude.
I believe that.
You're a man with words, and I can't think of a better first line of defense than you.
I was actually I was in Minnesota, Minneapolis, when all the unrest was happening. I was at a boat show.
Oh yeah, you were up there when shit was going down, huh?
I was, yeah.
How was it?
So you
it was great. I told all my boys, hey, stand strong, boys. And we did.
It says the first line of defense.
Yeah.
Yeah, we moved a lot of fiberglass. And I think if we didn't, you know, that city could have burnt down.
Oh. So what's how the fish biting down there, dude?
I actually fished today. Wasn't on my boat. It was on a very small cobia boat.
1 through 10. What was today like?
A very slow bite. I'd say 2. We caught a sailfish and landed it, brought it to the boat, and then it's pretty much the only bite we had. Someone got seasick and we came in. All in all, yeah, not the worst day. I don't think anybody else really caught it. It should have been great. It should have been lights out, but I don't know. It's been weird. It's been hit or miss.
Hey, if you're catching a sailfish, though.
I went to Miami last weekend. I got 3 sails and a nice mahi.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Yeah, that all happened within an hour. You know, it's just, I don't know, it's been weird. You got to wait on the.
How much of the mahi are you eating, or do you give it to the people who caught it and paid for the charter?
Yeah,
or
yeah. So on that day, there's a gentleman I work for. So, you know, and that's kind of like the main guy I fish with this time of year, and he keeps all that stuff. You get
a few little fillets though, huh?
Take an eyeball.
If I catch like a kingfish or something, he'll let me have it, but yeah, not too much stuff. No. I've never even been inside his house.
You can keep the barracudas.
Never been inside his house.
I was captain for 3 years. He doesn't really. Not the most generous.
When you coming back up for another episode?
I don't know, man. I'd love to get back out there. That's fun.
How many more shows you got?
Get back down here too, man. We gotta. I owe people fishing trips and anything.
Yeah,
else.
Martin. I just saw Martin, who won. He actually lives in Claremont. I was talking to him the other day, and he said that he'd be down to do that sooner and later. Actually.
Oh, cool, man. Well, yeah. April, you know, my back unit opens up, a ton. So, but I mean, I'm down to do it anytime they want to do it, as long as I'm here. Boat show wise, you know, we just finished Miami, which is kind of like our big.
That's a 2-week show.
No, thank God. It used to be, dude. No, it's just I got there Tuesday and I left Monday.
Nice.
I mean, a week or whatever. But
what's been the best one?
And why? And why?
You know, I mean, honestly, like Minnesota is always a good show. There's always so much
Because of the
demand
riots.
I think in spite of the riots, it's pretty good. Which was crazy. That shit was going on like 5 blocks away, and like I never even saw it. It was wild. But everything was shut down. Like I never went anywhere except the hotel and the convention center.
Allegedly.
I mean, that's most boat shows. You really don't go very far out away. You know, you do boat show, go have some beers. That's about it.
Hotel
yeah,
lobby.
I don't have beers. I like to stay very focused and look over the numbers.
Absolutely.
What leads I had, what leads we lost.
Do you follow up on the leads at dinner?
I mean, I don't, I try to help the staff, but I asked the staff, obviously, like, hey, the guy was looking at a tutu, whatever. I saw we have a 2025 in stock. Not because it wasn't selling, because we're such a great dealership that, the other people in the country brought it up here. You're a little worried about price, so let's walk down to that one.
I think you need to write a book it's called like How to Succeed in Boat Shows, kinda.
How to make less money than the 22-year-old kids that you work for.
But enjoy it.
Yeah.
I mean, if it was an audiobook, I would listen to it for sure.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's definitely something I'm interested in producing. I'd love to, share this knowledge with others.
It doesn't come easy.
It does. Well, it does, Parks, when you're selling.
Yeah, you're right. I guess it does kind of come.
when you're affiliated with a brand like I am.
Yeah.
I'm not really selling. I'm just facilitating, man. We're the Swiss Army knife of the boating world. It's easy to find a place for each person to be happy within the line, and then obviously the personal watercrafts. It's
Dude,
hey,
sounds like
if money's on the line, Yamaha starts every time.
It sounds like you're a greased up lethal weapon right now.
I appreciate that, man.
Love it, dude. Well, Dan, it was good.
It's been good. It's actually pretty fun. I saw Murray the other day.
Oh, what? There you go.
Yeah, I see some people from the old country.
Some old Wakers.
From the old country.
The old country.
Hey,
that's fun.
I have a question. We were just talking about Aaron Reed and his woodworking skills. Did you ever get anything Aaron made?
Yeah, I have a couple things.
There was some cool shit. I always loved it.
Make some stuff. But like I wasn't like a big part of it. I'll just like do like the clamps or some shit. But
yeah.
No, yeah, it was really fun when he was doing all that stuff. Yeah, my mom and dad actually got some really cool stuff from him.
Yeah, he did some good stuff. I loved it.
Yeah, he was really good at it, man. I mean, his house in Colorado, he's been sending me a bunch of pictures and stuff. He's like totally remodeled the whole thing. And like, I think you guys may have been to his place in Texas, like in the beginning, but like by the end, before they moved, like, dude, yeah, his place was insane. Yeah, he's really, really good at that stuff.
Yeah.
He's an amazing, yeah. I'm not, like, I don't know. I make a garden box or whatever, but I'm more of a utility man. You need me to fix your dryer, put new shocks in the washing machine, small engine repair.
Washing machines have shocks?
Danny's does.
They do, man. Kind of like a crackhead kind of operations.
Those are the best.
Type shit.
Those are the most creative.
Bootleg.
Yeah, kind of like a sling blade operation I can run.
Oh, that's
Aaron's
awesome.
an artist.
I sure do like the way you talk.
Yeah. What a weed way. Give me the weed way. Back you on.
All right, Dan, dude, man. Hey, thanks for answering the call, and dude, appreciate you giving us the time.
Hell yeah,
Anytime,
man.
any second we can get from D.
Miss you boys, dude. Yeah. Yeah, thank you guys, and yeah.
Yeah, don't go too hard on the
Hopefully we
boat
can all
shows,
kick
dude.
it soon.
Yeah, let's kick it soon, and we'll get Martin down there, and we'll go fishing. And yeah, good luck. Catch some kingfish, dude.
See, man, that's all I wanted to do today. I just wanted a kingfish so I could make some dip. The people that want to catch kingfish, they never do. I'm pretty much fishing for kingfish the whole time.
I love it.
Catching a sailfish is fun for people, whatever. But I mean, like,
You can't eat it, right?
I mean, I kill a couple sailfish a year. It's just kind of a big ordeal. It's a big animal. It kind of ends the day, so you can't really do it with customers. They also frown upon it, whatever.
It's all perspective, I guess, huh?
Yeah, I just say they whatever. It was gonna die anyways. It got tail wrapped or something.
Cancer. Cancer from plastic. He's gonna die.
It's gonna die because it got a gaff in it, baby. All right, boys. Well, you guys take care, man. Thanks for calling.
Hell yeah, Dan.
Love you, D. Talk soon.
Love you, boys. All right, take care.
Love it.
Dude,
That was
is he
great.
not the fucking greatest?
He is the best, and that's why I say we gotta just every other episode. Just how's the fish biting, Dan? Just to hear him say some of those legendary lines. Like
I love his greased up kind of his boat show talk right now. The Swiss Army blade
the Swiss
of
Army
branch
knife
right now,
of
dude.
boats.
We're slinging some fiberglass.
Slinging fiberglass. No, it's good. He's such a character.
Yeah, another thing that just came out with Rivers Hedricks just took down Rider of the Year.
Yeah.
Roddy.
Do you think it was?
No, it definitely wasn't our fucking podcast, Jay.
I want to believe it is. I want to believe it is.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Yeah. No, it was really cool. It was really cool that Rivers won it. First female to win it. And
That's crazy. That's the first female to win Roddy, huh?
Yeah. I mean,
I love that they did. Oh no, 100%. I love that they did that too. I wish it would could have happened sooner. But you got to let the cards fall how they may. But it's good that the sport and Alliance and everyone like tipped the cap to her riding this year and what she's done and accomplished. And
for sure, it was and it was like we did it was a little video for Liquid, but everybody from Liquid Force, a bunch of riders and people from the company sent in like congratulations videos, and then I edited something up and put it out. But it was just nice. Everybody was very,
it was cool the video too, how they did it. Like they did it at Terminus, which
That
was
was
like
really
when the
cool.
Terminus was unfortunate and closing down, and this was like one of the last days. And I think they did like I had a bunch of people out and kind of all hanging, and then that's when they revealed it to her. So what an emotional day!
And you could see, you could see the emotion on her on like knowing, not realizing that she had won it or that was going to happen. Like you could see, like in the video, there's a moment where that just shows her, and she's just like, "What?" Like, not only are we doing this big thing for Terminus, and like that was crazy. It was like snowing, and they were like out there riding.
Dude. It looked really
like,
cool.
yeah. But yeah, congrats, Rivers. That was really, really amazing, and well deserved.
All right, Shane. Well, let's do a little let's still do a little spin to win top shelf Patreon member giveaway for the Bonifay B. It's not this one. It's a black one, stained wood underneath from Kyle Rogers at World Sky Designs. Appreciate that. Big shout out.
Yeah, thank you, Kyle. That's sick.
It's pretty sick, dude. And like we said, if anyone else wants to make some cool shit for the studio for us to hang up in here, send it in like Kyle did. He just reached out to us, and I was like, dude, you make some pretty cool shit. Yeah. And he's like, I'll make, what do you want? I was like, make a couple beats. He made that little ornament too. We had that on the Christmas tree.
Yeah.
So put this right here for a second. Stand straight up. We're going to hang this in the studio, but whoever wins right now is going to get the sister B to this one. Bonifay Banter B custom from Kyle Rogers at World Sky Designs. Shane, you ready to spin that thing?
We're spinning. Spin on that thing.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Spence ER or Spance ER.
Oh yeah. Spencer finally won one. Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
He's been a member for a little bit. He was like, I talked to him not too long ago, and he was like, dude, I heard he wanted to win. So
boom. It's right there.
Won a custom. Oh. You were screen recording, Shane?
I was screen recording. We got it.
It's in the books. That's official.
I know. At first, I was like, "Damn!" I thought it was Spencer Williams again. And he just won on the last one from.
Well, shout out Spencer. Yeah, Spencer was in the he was in the up at the wedding, and he helped out a bunch with the whole setup and stuff.
Okay. Yeah. No, yeah. So Spence. Yeah, all
Let's
right.
go,
There we
baby.
go. All right, I'm gonna stop that. That's cool. 2 Spences in a row.
Oh yeah, we did it. Yeah,
Spencer Williams won the when Thomas was here. Won the GoPro and the what else did Thomas give away? It was a GoPro and something.
Mainly GoPro, no batteries included.
No batteries included.
We threw in a mixtape and some pencils.
No, yeah, but
He had
I
one
think
more thing in
He
there.
had one more thing that I knew.
Oh, it was his sunglasses.
Oh yeah. It was the sunglasses.
Yeah, those
'cause,
things are sick too.
And I was like, he'll love those with his chain. Yeah.
I love this with the chain.
Yeah, nice. So you're going home with one of these bees.
Going home, it'll be sent to you from Kyle. So yeah, we'll send you the address.
That's good.
Paige will be pumped. This is one of Paige's friends.
I'm
And
gonna set it
hey,
down
thank
right
you
there.
all the Patreon members seriously for all the support, man. You make it worth doing, and it doesn't go without notice. Sharon and I truly appreciate that, and all the subscribers as well. We're almost I think we're about at 900 right now, so we're getting on up there.
Yeah, we appreciate it.
there.
It has been going up since we've been calling it out and saying, guys, go ahead and subscribe. Smash the
Little bit. subscribe.
Helps us out. We can get in that,
Smash the subscribe.
Yeah, we want to get there. We want that 1,000 subscribers.
How about
on
you put up a
YouTube.
little thing on the little subscribe thing that they can click right now, Shane?
We can do that. Boink.
We could do it. If you didn't do it, then that's just a fail on you.
It's right there.
All right. Your back's against the wall now, Shane.
Yeah, I can do that. I think we'll see if it's not in there whenever you're watching this on YouTube. I couldn't figure it out in time.
Well, we did the spin to win. We still got some trivia coming, and first let's do another thing that if you sign up for the Patreon, you get to ask some early questions. Like we have a couple of Patreon members from RJ Flake, Garrett Cortez, and Robert Absher.
Always these guys. We know we got more Patreon members
do.
out there. Ask us something. Give us something to talk about, guys.
It doesn't have to be like super deep. It could be anything.
Like
Why doesn't Shane comb his beard? Like what kind of beard cream do you use on your beard?
Yeah, I mean, I do
Nothing.
have an oil. I do put an oil in there.
That thing looks.
No,
like
I don't have it
things like
tonight, but
1890s
I have
right
this
now.
oil that's like it smells. It's called Lumberyard, and it smells like fresh cut wood. It's so good.
Lumberyard.
Yeah, it's a good one. But yeah, I mean, we can talk. We will talk.
We will talk.
But if there's moments where we like start to tell a story and then we don't get into it, or maybe they've heard a story or something, and it's like, hey, ask us. Like, I know the leather jacket falling in the pool stories had to come up, but I don't think we've explained it. So I'm waiting for somebody to ask for it. But
Well, maybe we can just dive into that too.
yeah, we can. But I want you guys to ask. We need the engagement.
It's true. Good
So
call,
what are
Shane.
these questions?
So we got.
ask me something.
We'll start off with RJ. Starts off a little light. Some shorter questions. What's your favorite song from the part in your classic wakeboard film?
I think the one I can almost still listen to is from Relentless. It's the ludicrous Southern Fried intro.
Oh yeah, the intro. That one is good.
that one goes hard, and that one was really good. I love.
That's where
that.
they use a lot of images from that
Yeah.
thing, right?
Yeah,
From
yeah.
that piece.
That was no. I mean,
No?
it's on the Relentless rail, but no, that. Yeah, actually, it was. It was.
Yeah, I thought the intro, the top hat,
It was
and
the
stuff
plaid
was
suit.
it.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
That was Relentless, but yeah.
That song was
That
pretty
one,
sick.
yeah,
that was good.
Luda, just the oh yeah, and then he goes untouchable, and he goes fast. It's a good one. I still listen to it these days. Like I'll put it on.
I would say mine. I maybe Black Sabbath.
I was gonna say.
But I honestly, I don't think it's that. You know which one I really like that Iron Man from Black Sabbath was pretty sick in
Yeah.
the Pointless video. Shout out Manny Malloy.
Yeah,
He gave me the idea. He goes, you should ride the
That one was good.
Black Sabbath, the Iron Man.
that one made editing a lot
Dude,
of
it was
fun
a-
too.
that-
'cause
that
it
was a
just
good call, Matty. That
It
was a-
starts with the and it's just like it made editing, and then it's the boom, 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 boom. Yeah, no, that one
was
made
good. That
editing
was
really fun.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Um,
You know what? The one I like is Power Man 5000 Supernova Goes Pop.
Oh, that
And,
one was good. Was
and
that Shafted?
All or Nothing. I
All
think.
or Nothing? Yeah.
That was when I did the song to What was the super creepy Requiem for a Dream?
Oh, yeah.
That
was cool intro.
It's like an orchestra, kind of like piano, and it's like super.
Yeah.
And that was when I was hitting the big kicker at Hiawassee, and
Yeah.
then I fell.
Fell.
Got knocked out, and then woke up in Tahiti, came up out of the water, and then
Yeah.
the
No, that one was good. I like that.
the supernova, the supernova goes pop.
I like the it was it Social Distortion? Like, no, it wasn't
Social D.
I did that was
Yeah.
mine, and I want to say 12 Hunkies.
Yeah,
It was like a Social D song, and it wasn't I think it was the Take Away That Ball and Chain, or
something like that. Yeah,
it was something like that. I forget right now, but
one big beautiful blur.
yeah. But no, I think my first one is it's Relentless. That song was good.
And they had another one. Who's y'all's favorite Bonifay?
Ooh, who's y'all's favorite Bonifay?
Can't even make his pick sides right now.
That's tough. You know who I always get a kick out of is Gabby. Gabby's hilarious. Gabby's one of our cousins that she's just always a hoot at Thanksgivings and stuff like that. But I mean, Uncle Paul is undeniable.
She wrote me a contract when she was little. She goes, "If you ever get rid of your truck, you have to give it to me." And then I signed it on Thanksgiving with a couple beers, and then I gave it away. I sold it. And she was like,
she was mad.
Breach of contract.
Breach of contract. No, but yeah, there's a lot of good Bonifays, but yeah, Uncle Paul is just, and
Uncle
I'm
Paul's
talking
class
about
A, Peter B, Betty B.
Well, I'm talking
I mean, I feel
outside of immediate family. Obviously, Pete and Betty. It's you know they're the best, but I'm talking about outside of immediate family.
Fair enough. We'll walk the line on that one and not have to pick one. Is that cool, RJ, and everyone listening? Yeah. We got. How about one from Garrett Cortez? Out of all the places you've traveled for wakeboarding, where's the most place you want to go back today? I'd say Tahiti, man. When we filmed a lot of that stuff for my documentary, and we all went over there, it was like with Danny. We had that yellow board shape for us.
Mm-hmm.
We got insane waves. Keith Kip, yeah, man, that was amazing. That's where we came up with the drink game thirds. It's pretty sick.
That is sick. I love thirds.
But Tahiti's just amazing in itself. It's just the water, the
never
visibility in
been.
the water is like 100 feet. Like it's like the waves are perfect, and it has a lagoon on the inside to where no matter which way the wind's blowing, it's always calm. If it's blowing off onshore from the ocean, there's a whole reef break right there that stops it, and then there's a lagoon. So there's like a breakwater right there that stops all the, and then there's the mountains are like fucking 2,000 or 3,000 feet like to the back. So like you're wind protected on one side, and then like protected by an exterior reef on the other side. So and the water's super deep. It's like 100 feet deep, and the visibility is like 100 feet.
Yeah,
like it's Lake Tahoe clear, but warm and mountains and just like cool. Everyone's so nice. Take me back.
Mine's tough because I want to go back to Japan, mostly not to go wakeboard again there. I would, but I want to go back to Japan because every time we went, it was always wakeboard involved. And a lot of those times you're just sort of stuck around the lake or where the wakeboarding thing is, and you don't get to explore that much. And right. I know I've been to Japan like 3 times and never felt like I got to run around and see some of the stuff. And I think Japan would be cool. Then there's
Japan is sick.
When I went to New Zealand with Watson, we went for one of his first hands, and that was just beautiful. And I think because whenever I was younger, I think almost 21 and younger, I wasn't really appreciating a lot of what was going on. Tapped in and appreciating what was going on. I went to South Africa and I don't remember anything of it. Mostly because it was probably just wakeboarding, and then we'd wake up and go to the next lake and wakeboard. And it didn't ever feel like I was there. Like I was just in a spot, wakeboarding. And then, so I didn't get involved with the country.
I remember you telling me you had to go through traffic lights and stuff because some of the parts
there was definitely some moments of South Africa that but that wouldn't be one of my if I only had to go back one spot.
Yeah.
I think if I could go back to one spot, I think it would be either Japan or New Zealand.
But to what you're saying, I think it is crazy. Like when you're locked in and you're like in the pocket of traveling and you're just like boom, boom, boom. And you're not seeing like you're like flying, hotel, compete, go back. Or maybe boat show, like show up, boat show, right back. And you don't like, when you don't have the chance, and a lot of times your schedule's so tight, you don't get to go see
everything. You don't get to go. You don't get to restaurants.
See,
you're not doing anything that you would actually
and I
do
think
if
it's just
you went
like
there.
I think it happens to like musicians and
I think it happens
artists,
to
like
everybody,
like athletes, and like it's just like when you're in and you're traveling, you don't really appreciate where you're going, when you're going, and it's just part of the program, and you don't like
the work trip is different than a vacation for sure, and everybody knows that. But it's a bummer when you do get to go to cool places for a work trip and you don't get to do the thing.
It's probably harder when you started from a young age, and that's kind of like all you knew was like traveling, as opposed to like not getting to travel till you're 20 and then getting to travel. You'd be like, okay, I can. Like, But even then, you're still locked into the monster and the wave of like whatever you're
what's going on. No, it is a bummer. There's a lot of times that I kind of think about spots that we've been in. I'm like, I didn't get the cream of that little area. I like was there and then left and didn't.
Well, another one he said is there any riders that you never got to ride with that as pros that you wish you got to?
I mean, I don't want to say that I didn't get to ride with them, but I wish I would have been older and part of that, that Byerly Necrason, Johnny King crew.
Yeah.
Like to go out on the boat with them.
Like
as
if you got
friends.
invited to Mayday.
Yeah.
Like,
to go but to be there as friends and as peers, because we were young and that's just who I idolized. Let's see another rider that I didn't ever get to ride with. What about you? I'll try to think about it, but.
Yeah, I mean,
you got to ride with everybody, and you were already at a point where when you were even young, you were part of the crew. Like you were hanging out with the older guys at 16 and you were in.
But I think you're right. I think if you could have gotten to be like, if you could have been just, I don't care which rider it was, but just been on the boat during those early Lake Catherine, kind of like Sarah Klein, probably McGuckin, Necrason.
That'd be cool.
Brandon Meek, CC.
Yeah.
I wish I got to ride with CC kind of like more, because CC was like really, he got paralyzed in 1997, I believe, in a car crash with Todd Brindle, Andy Laz, and that really affected the industry like pretty bad. And CC was just like, I just went to Japan with CC probably like 6 months before that, and like I remember I went and got a Snickers bar, and I was walking down the hallway, and he like come and he was all buzzed up, and he like come and just tackled me and shook me down. He goes, "What do you got, boy? What do you got?" And he grabbed my Snickers bar in my pocket, and then took my Snickers bar, and then went into the room.
Yeah, I love that. I love that idea even from his side. Like if I saw like a young rider and just was like, I just saw him go to the vending machine. I'm gonna go take his shit.
I'm gonna take his kid.
Yeah, no, that's good.
Yeah, I think CC would have been a cool one. Just in that crew would have been really
being
fun
part of that crew and getting invited out. Like imagine being their same age and then being like, "Hey, we're going out on the boat. You want to go?" And you get to go just hang with, the squad.
Yeah,
So that's the original squad.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
We'll go to the next question. We had three of them: RJ Flake, Garrett Cortez, and Robert. And this one's for Shane. Was the original squirt shape made just for you, or was it there when you arrived at LF? You and Gator ripped on that shape. It looked a little big for you, which I'm assuming might have been why you came out with the mini squirt.
Yeah, no, he's got it spot on. It was they had the free in the other one, and I think in the same year, Shannon Best got a pro model. And I was actually talking with Liquid just earlier today about this because they were wondering what year the mini squirt came out because we've lost a catalog, and they were like, "Was it this year?" And I was like, "Yeah, I think it was 98, or I think it was 98 or 99. But anyway, so what it was is they did have the squirt, and that was like right there in my wheelhouse, real close, but it was still too, it was good size, but it was too fat.
Yeah.
And Gator, Gator worked with Jimmy on the squirt, and then basically they had the squirt, and I don't think Gator signed with us then. I think he ended up doing something
Because it was a shorter board, but
it was shorter, but it was the idea that there was just as much
the surface area. Yeah,
the surface area didn't change because they made the board wider, but they made it shorter. So, and then the next year, like I was riding the squirt, but still too big for me. And then the next year they made the super squirt for Greg, which was taller and a little bit more narrow. And then the mini squirt for me, which was just shorter and narrower. Yeah. So it was like, it was that idea of, I mean, cause we even remember, you remember when they were cutting down the T2s?
Right.
So that was the concept behind it. It's not, I mean, not the concept behind the board, but most boards at that time were about 140s almost, maybe 135s.
What do you mean cutting down the T2s?
What we cut down, I remember Hunter Brown cut like 2 inches off of the T2 because the smallest they made it was a 54.
And T2 was a board by Conley, one of the first carbon or not first, but like his
it was the dually. The
dually was but the T2 was. But dually was the foam core one that we rode before the T2.
Yeah, but I remember the first short board that looked like a pro board was Hunter's cut down. I think it was a 54-inch dually cut down to a 52-inch, and I was like, "Oh, that was sick. That's sick." But it was the idea that boards were a little too long because everything was pretty big back then.
Right.
Like a little bit.
Yeah.
They were thinner and longer.
Well, they were cutting weapons.
Yeah.
Like they were made for line tension and kind of like the wakes weren't big.
No. So, yeah. And then it was just like Jimmy was just like, same amount of surface area, but like, let's shorten it down. So that's where the squirt came from. And it wasn't made for me, to answer the question. The squirt wasn't made for me, but the mini squirt was because I was riding squirting.
Nice. Yeah, he was also wondering, and did you guys plan on starting your own wakeboard company in the late 90s? I remember a Bonifay board, but don't remember the story behind it.
No, that we brought it up just a few episodes ago, I think, the Bonifay board.
Well, I don't think he's talking about the Bonifay board that I rode like in Hype, which is like an orange board that had Bonifay.
I could see the
I think they said Hyperlight, but or the 12 honky boards that were like Bonifay. Yeah. And I don't think he's talking about that, but I think he's talking about Buddha Bonifay. We talked about on that.
We talked about it for a quick second, but let's give a rundown because it probably was probably confusing because that would have also been right after you were probably doing the painted board.
Right. Well, yeah, it's around that same time. I remember this dude reached out to me. He goes, "Hey, I'm your cousin. My name's Buddha Bonifay, and I've never met him before. Not to say that he's not really my cousin. He could be a Bonifay.
Very well.
Because the Bonifay's family tree is like a white ass oak tree, dude. There's
there's a lot of roots.
It is crazy.
There's a lot of veins.
So he was like, "Yeah, I want to send you a board. I started a board company called Bonifay Boards." And I was kind of weird because I was getting paid. I was like painting Bonifay on my boards, like not even having a sponsor. Yeah. But then he actually sent me, but he was more of a surfboard shaper. And so he like shaped me this board that was made out of like surfboard foam and like thin glass. It actually like carved really good, but I did one wake jump, snapped it.
But yeah, no. So what I think he is thinking is, there was a cousin that did start Bonifay Boards, and it was a situation with even our sponsors. I remember them calling and being kind of like, "Hey, what is going on here? We're getting word that there's this Bonifay board company. Are y'all doing something behind like the lines? Like are y'all?" And we're
that would have been fucked up if we were sponsored by Liquid Force and like Conley or like and then we had like our own brand like underneath. Like,
how about, I mean, this is slightly different, but do you remember when Jimmy and Tony called you a pre-Liquid Force? And I think you were riding Conley, and I think they asked you, they were just sort of chatting and wondering, feeling it out if they could. But I remember you talked with, I think it was Jimmy Redman, and this is before the name Liquid Force happened because they left Wake Tech at this time. But I remember you saying he had the idea of calling it like Third World or Third Rock, like Third Planet or something.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you remember this?
I kind of did. Now that
Because-
it doesn't really, but like
Because
I know,
what it
I
is the
now that you
third
say that,
planet.
it's like, yeah.
The third planet is Earth, and it's the only Earth that has water. And that was like that idea. And this was like them before they came up with the word liquid force, basically.
The in between, yeah, they're probably spitballing.
They were like spitballing, like.
I think
but,
they
like,
nailed it. I
trying
think
to-
they did.
Yeah, liquid force is way
I
better.
think third
Yeah,
world.
third world or whatever it was. But yeah, no, I remember that conversation, and you getting off the phone, and I'm being like, "Whoa, man! Like, other companies are calling and asking you, like, because you were riding Conley at that time for sure,
Right. Yeah, and that's why Robert Asher's his second question. He goes, "This one's for me, Parks. How durable was the T2, and how many did you break? When you got your first pro model with CWB, did you ride the regular core, or did you ride what was sold to the public? And did you leave CWB for more pay, or to be more core company and have more involvement with the shapes and art and everything else?" Good question.
It is a
Robert
good question.
Yeah,
It's elaborate, but it's
and
good.
I think he nailed it kind of like on the point, on the head. I did break a lot of T2s, like, and that was when they did I think it was a foam core with a carbon fiber top, but I remember them delambing a lot. And when the board delams, any part of the board, it loses its structural integrity. So I remember the board like breaking because we were delambing. And yeah, we did break a lot of, not so many dualies. I don't think we really.
Dualies
I was
were
pretty light back then, but it wasn't.
dualies were brick,
But it wasn't
though.
until the T2 to where I really started cutting and like really starting to probably give her hell, even though I still didn't weigh, but
I don't
140 pounds.
remember the dually breaking much because the
No.
T2 was supposed to be like the dually, but a better,
But way lighter.
way lighter, and like a better core and everything.
And I think I
It's-
rode the same cores. I don't think I rode like a different core than anyone.
I don't think so either. I think you.
They might have tested with a couple, but I don't really.
No, I think you would. I think sometimes
T2
they
was-
would double wrap it.
the
I
T-
think I remember
yeah, maybe a
double
double
wrapping,
wraps, yeah,
double
yeah.
wrapping it with carbon to try to keep it. But I think you could still break those.
I think that we rode the same. It was pretty light in itself. The T2
Yeah.
was light, like compared to other boards. It's like an exoset. It wasn't
I was going
completely
to say,
like,
it was
but but exoset was like completely carbon. Like
Yeah. No, the T2 was very light, and it was a crazy board. I mean, it was very similar to that shape, like that one over there.
I didn't really change too much.
No,
Well, the T2 was pretty much that shape.
which it's
Even the
Parks'
free motion
first
board,
pro-
yeah, didn't
first-
really change too much. But yeah,
Yeah.
thanks for the question. That was a good question to make sure I answered. And did I leave CWB for more pay and more money? Yeah, I was. You know what? I think I was trying to come up with my own board graphic, and when they came up with that one, I was like pretty pissed off with the graphic, and I just wanted more say so. Like I was like, almost felt like I was almost like a ski boarder just because of the brand was so like I wanted to take a chance with like Liquid and kind of like
Yeah,
more of a core company and kind of like something that was like a little bit. I just felt like my riding was changing so much and felt like I needed a little bit of a change.
well, Conley at the time, besides them making a decent product, they weren't creative.
Yeah,
They didn't care. They didn't get creative with a graphic or with shapes. They were very stock in making the product that they already had good and better, instead of taking swings with trying different things, doing, they were just,
yeah.
they were following the same, like, it was a ski board. It was a ski company that was making wakeboards. And I just felt like that image and that mind frame wasn't what wakeboarding was going. It didn't think outside the box and want to make different, colorful, crazy graphics. It was like,
Yeah.
did the graphics not selling? The board is what sells, and let's just make the best board possible.
Yeah.
But it wasn't even. They weren't even taking swings at trying to think.
No, yeah, I
make
think you're right. I think
channels
the
different,
creativity
make
or just
things like-
separating yourself from the ski company when there was just like,
Yeah,
when Liquid just started and then Hyperlight was kind of blowing up at the time. And then,
Yeah.
like
even
I just-
even Paul and those
and then
guys
double
would
up and
take
double up. And it just seemed like there was to be just for a,
Yeah, I think
a
even
ski board.
Paul and Hyperlight at that time
was
were
like me
taking
wanting-
more
yeah.
swings. They were taking more swings, and they still had their traditional boards that, like, remember Jeff Here's and Darren's and stuff like that. Like, those boards were still good, and they weren't like going outside the box, but it was like they still had boards in their line. They were doing the Murrays, which is like a big rounded nose, which wasn't normal.
Well, that's when they did the that's when they did like the Murray board and the jet and the Dean and all those
the
boards
Juvie and like but they were willing to take the risk and make some different stuff. And I think that's when you kind of are like, you guys just
from
don't
afar,
care.
I feel like
You guys,
and coming from skiing, I was like, I just wanted to shake up. Yeah, well, thanks, Robert and Garrett and RJ for the questions from the Patreon members. And like Shane was saying, if we post that, you don't have much setup time because we're usually late on this. But if you see it on the Patreon, ask us some questions or on our Instagram. We want you to be involved. So come on.
Yeah. No, we like them. I got a few of the questions on Instagram, but it was mostly from my friends like Jimmy Lurich asking me to talk about my theories. And we don't have enough time for that.
We might run out of card.
Paul Bowe sent me some stuff that I can't really talk about. No, I'm just joking. But but ask us. We want a little direction. If you guys want to hear a story, want to hear how'd this go, what was that like? Let's go.
I like it. Should we break up the stuff?
Yeah, this was a cool one. This is a cool video that Ron Seidenglans posted recently. Here, I'm gonna put it up real quick. You talk about it. No, you.
No, yeah, this is the video that Ron and I posted on my Instagram. I collabed with him, but this is some video. Ron has been redigitizing a bunch of the 16 millimeter film that he's filmed from 12 Honkies, Hype, Natural-Born Thrillers, everything, because he's been working on the Randall documentary. So he's been going through, because he has some stuff, but I think when you digitize footage back in like 2001, you only get it at 1080. So it's like if you want to redigitize it, you have to like you almost have to do it again to at least get it at like 2.7 or something. So he's just been telling me that he's been going through a bunch of this footage of like Randall from back in the days and going through and redigitizing some of this stuff.
And you're getting the raw thing. Like whenever they make the movie, that's what made the cut. Whenever you redigitize the whole reel or whatever, you're getting all of that rawness back. And you're like, maybe I missed something that I edited out that I didn't need to.
Right.
But like this whole clip is really.
Well, no, you're not gonna play it yet. But so he's been digitizing a bunch of this stuff, and so he's been coming across like a bunch of the footage from like Hype and a lot of the stuff, and just like he's like, man, he was telling me, he's like, dude, we got so much cool shit that like I didn't capture back in the day, or just it was cool to relive some of this stuff. And so what he posted is like, this is when we were filming for Hype, and this is the first. I just signed with Hyperlight, and I didn't know which board I was going to ride. So Paul was like, I want you to ride a bunch of different types of boards. We even made a board for Badass back at the time with Herbie Fletcher was making boards called Badass, and Herb was making them for them. So he actually sent me this board. I think it's called the Rampage this board was so sick.
I mean, it's weird. Like you'll see in this clip, like it is a different board. It's not like you're not just talking graphic. What board was it? It was shape from. It was a
Badass board. I think it was called the Rampage. And Paul wanted me to ride because I only rode pretty much like that CWB board, the T2, and all these other boards. So he wanted me to ride different rocker lines. I rode the Premier, I rode the Byerly, I rode the Project, I rode this board by Badass. But when I went up to when we were filming Hype, I went up and filmed with Ron, and we were like, it was, dude, the footage we got back then, and for the fact that he like found this stuff and like kind of posted, and he interviewed. You can play it right now, and I'll kind of walk us through.
Yeah. So this is up in Idaho.
Yeah. So this is Midwest Film Co. They're the ones who are redigitizing a lot of that. Those are the reels right there. You see all the stacks. Yeah,
stacks on stacks of stuff. And then these little guys.
Yeah, so they were like 15 at the time. These dudes are like full grown right now. You know, they're like probably like 5 years younger than me. And this is Ron.
25 years ago, right?
Yeah, 25 years ago. And those are all the boys sitting in the back of the truck. Classic double cabby.
Oh, still stuck it.
Barely. And yeah, these are the dudes all growing up right now. And they're saying like they never even really heard of wakeboarding until Ron came up there and pitched this idea. That's the board right there. And I think we tried to do it behind a horse, but the horse didn't work out. So we ended up
only
using like
one
a
horsepower.
truck.
Only 1 horsepower, but
yeah, dude. So it was really cool. And like Ron's in Idaho. So he just reached out to these dudes. He's like, do y'all have that board? And so he came back across that board after digitizing. So shout out Ron, shout out all the boys from Idaho who made that shoot happen. That was really, when I watched that, man, Ron sent it to me. I got like goosebumps.
Oh, and it's really cool too that Ron reached out to him and was like, "Hey, do you still have that board that Parks left?" And they did
with
in mint
boots
condition.
too. He goes, those boots are $350 back in the day.
Back in the day,
They're in pretty good condition too, but it's pretty sick because it's spray painted orange. I think we put Hyperlight on the bottom, and it's just like the natural. You can still see the graphic underneath it a little bit.
Yeah.
So
it's really cool.
That was really cool to like see that thing that Ron came back across that.
And what's really is I hope Ron just keeps doing this and just keeps dropping.
Yeah, like
all
he kicked
of
a
these
wasp
little,
nest. Like he
Like,
might
he'll
realize
find-
how many
he's
nuggets.
got to have all these outtakes. Like I remember when we did 12 honkies, like Kobe, my intro is me running away from the train tracks and Kobe as the cop tackles me. And I think we did that 6 or 7 times.
You got buckled on that.
I got, I mean, Kobe was full tackle
He's
me,
a big dude too.
and as soon as he tackled me, he'd like clobber me and then be on me and he'd be like, okay, I'm sorry. I'm like, no, I'm good, dude. That's cool. And I was loving it because I'm like, you're
a Methodist
14.
actor. You never broke character.
Never broke character. I was there. But no, so he could do that where he's like just finds every take of me getting tackled or all. I remember Danny in 12 Honkies couldn't keep a straight face while he was doing his laugh. But like those little clips and those outtakes could be really fun if Ron really finds all of that stuff and digitizes it up. So.
I think you're right. I think he's onto something, and like I can't wait for
more to come.
I mean, this Randall
Oh,
documentary.
the Randall doc is going to be amazing. Like
it's going to be awesome. It's going to be wild, dude.
I was talking.
I sent him like 4 or 5 VHS tapes from like 94 Worlds and a bunch of things, and just like
that's cool. That's really cool.
I went through it, and there was some Randall stuff. I think there's some stuff from the Ohio Open that we went to when we were up there. That was when like we rode with him and Larry and his fam up to like the next stop and like
No, that's crazy. I was talking with a staker the other day and we're joking about the Parks documentary and I was like
joking about it. What the fuck?
I was like, well, we were joking that who has a documentary made at like 30, 35 years old, like when the rest of their life is still to come. You know what I mean? Like you still have, like there could be a Parks documentary part 2 about like what happened after, you know what I mean? Like, cause we were like, it is crazy. There was already such a story. You couldn't combine everything into the document. You know what I mean? But it's like part 1 and then part 2, like picks up almost like after, cause that was when did y'all finish? Like that was a long time ago.
2009.
Still. Yeah. So it's like, it's just crazy.
Yeah, I think I was 30.
Yeah.
That's it.
It's crazy to think that you made your life was already so full at 30. You were like, make a documentary and that's a story. That's a full story right there.
I think anyone else would probably go like, let's just wait. I'm like,
no, we're not. What? How long are we going to make this? 4 hours?
Do you think maybe do a part 2? Like
maybe part 2. It's just us doing this. I
had a good idea for the ending just now, but I don't want to say it because I don't want to ruin it.
It doesn't have to do with Jack Dawson still living.
No, Jack Dawson died.
No.
Yeah. Sorry for everyone. If you watch Jack Dawson live, sorry about that.
Yeah. Well,
I said it's 3 minutes, 36 seconds of your life you'll never get back.
Yeah, you did. You pre-warned them.
So that's on you.
That's on you. That's on you. I've definitely wasted 3 minutes and 3.5 minutes on shit that I won't ever get back. So
sounds bad.
Yeah. That's good.
All right, man. Well, should we do a little bit of trivia? You don't have any rapid fires for me right now?
No, I don't have rapid fires. That's for
I was actually thinking, I was like, maybe Shane would hit me with some rapid fires.
I'll give you this.
What?
What number am I thinking of?
I knew you were going to do that. Wait, let me think about this for.
You might get it. No, you won't.
4484.
No.
Damn good guess.
It's a good guess. It's a good guess. Yeah.
That was Shane was born April 4th, 1984. 4484, I guessed.
Yeah.
Big digit. No one else would know that, so I feel like I had to at least get that one out there. Would you have really told me if I got the correct? And everyone's hitting up in the comments, like, what number is Shane thinking of? Everyone's blowing it up. No one's ever.
I mean, eventually, once we get, I guess somebody's got to get it.
Do you think someone? What a percentage of? Can you give us a clue? What percentage chance do you think someone will get it in 100 episodes?
I don't think anybody will get it in 100 episodes. But I mean, there's clues there. There are clues there. It's not impossible to put.
Can you give us like how many digits there are? No, that's too much. No, can you say it's under? Can you say it's 3 or under?
No, I can't do it.
All right, fair enough. I was trying to squeeze some type of juice out of this.
I mean, I can say it is.
Okay,
it's not like some astronomical number. It's not like 100,000 or more. It's not like some crazy number.
Well, you're expecting people to guess a fucking a
number,
a 5-digit number. But how about this? We're gonna do trivia tonight. How about if I win trivia, you have to tell people how many digits are in the number. Do you like that?
I think I can do that.
Does this make you want to win trivia?
I want to win trivia now. Yeah, I don't want anybody to ever guess it.
Damn.
I'm losing a question in my rapid fires.
Yeah, it's not like you can't ask it again though.
No, I know, but then I'd have to come up with a new number, and I'm already stuck on it.
I just think it's fair.
It is.
And what we're talking about, Shane asks rapid fire questions to every guest that we've had, and he asked them what number is he thinking of. Everyone guesses a number. Obviously, no one's guessed it. 26 episodes. But I was just trying to get a little squeeze of the juice, what Shane was thinking.
Yeah, if you win, I will tell how many digits there are.
All right, fair enough. Oh, you hear what we're doing? Okay, so we're going to play trivia right now. We're going to get this fucking thing going. And Paige wrote the questions right now tonight. And if I win, you tell us how many numbers are in the
I will.
How many digits are in the number that you're thinking of.
Yeah.
For every rapid fire. I love this. I'm fired up. Let's win this shit. For all the guests coming, I'm doing it for you right now.
Or what about if I tell you what all the digits add up to? You like the number of digits?
I don't know. That's kind of
still mysterious enough. I'll tell the number of digits.
No, I like the number of digits.
All right.
I like the number of digits. All right, here we go.
Yep.
So, do you want to go first, or do you want me to go first? You want to Price is Right me?
Yeah, I get to go first since there's money on the line.
All right, fair enough. All right, here we go. Playing trivia tonight. Lot on the line. Do you want to put a little money wager on this too?
Yeah, always.
20?
Twin.
Fucking go.
Let's go. Well, I already did give you back. I put it on your counter, but it's the Home Depot card that I won, I think, from the second or third episode. And I couldn't use it because it was. I tried. At least
you didn't give it to some Patreon member.
No, we can't give it to somebody because it's connected to your credit card. It was a gift card.
Oh yeah. And I changed cards.
No, it's like I went and tried to use it, and they were like, "What? It's not under this credit card." And I was like, yeah, "Fucking Parks." Yeah. So
sorry about that. All right, here we go.
So, but $20 and digits to the number of digits to the number.
All right, here we go. Question number 1. I'm guessing first. How many Winter Olympics have been held in the United States? How many Winter Olympics have been held in the United States? I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say 9.
I'll go lower. I'll go 6. I think it's 3, but I'll go.
Well, you seem like you already know this.
I don't know
6,
this,
but you wanted to play
it. That many. I don't.
Seems like you know it's 3 and you played 6.
I think it's less than 9. I think it's less than 9 for sure.
All right. Well, here we go. How many Winter Olympics have there been held in the United States, ladies and gentlemen? Shane said 6. I said 9. 4.
Bang.
Damn, Shane, right on.
I was wanting to say 3, but I didn't want to over if it was.
Well played.
Well played. That's the benefit of going second. All right, now let's go. Send it. I'm ready. You're not getting any hints on my number.
Shame. How many seconds is the world record for the men's 100 meter? How many seconds is the world record by Usain Bolt for the 100 meter?
I'm going to say 19. I think it's less.
I'm going to say it's less too. I think I'm going to go 14 seconds.
All right.
All right, here we go. Shane, what did you say?
19.
19. How fast is the world record for
It's
the
less. It's
men's 100
definitely
meter?
Damn it, it's less.
9.5 seconds by Usain Bolt, 2009. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm back on the board.
Right.
I'm coming for you, Shane.
It was crazy because I wanted to go less. I wanted to go 12, but I was like 12 seconds because I was thinking about my shot like a pitching wedge.
How was a fucking pitch wedge plied into 100 meter?
No, because it can go 100 yards. That's like a soft pitch is my 100-yard
trajectory.
Yeah.
You're really playing.
No,
I love that you thought golf. That's why
No.
you. That's probably why you.
I wasn't thinking trajectory. I was thinking that distance, and I was like, to run that distance, it would take me 19 seconds. I don't know why I was guessing that. Usain Bolt can't do it faster than me.
No. All
All right, 1-1.
Shane, I'm guessing. We have three more questions left. Shane and I are tied 1-1. What year did Saved by the Bell premiere? Damn, good question. Paige is good with the questions. I love it.
I like the random ones like this too. This is nice.
All right, what year did it's my guess? What year did Saved by the Bell premiere? I'm gonna say 1991.
I'm gonna go 19. I think it's lower. I think it's 90.
1990. Ladies and gentlemen, what year did Saved by the Bell premiere?
I don't think it is. I think it's.
What year did Saved by the Bell premiere? The question is 1989.
Oh,
damn!
dang! Yeah.
Fuck. I should
Yeah.
have known it, dude.
Because I was thinking, I knew when we were watching it, but then there was the early years before, like whenever like they were a bit younger, and I was like, that's probably like 2 years.
I knew every episode, every line.
I know, but we started watching it in about 91. That's where you got wrong. But there was the earlier years whenever there's like, remember them when they
Can
were
you believe we
small?
got Mark Paul Gosselaar, Zach Morris to fucking to do a
12
cameo in 12 Honkies?
See, that's some of the more footage that Ron
Dude,
has.
we need even to get Mark Paul on the fucking on the episode. Dude, the best part about that whole thing was Murray brought him out because his buddy Travis Trittler or Shane Trittler, he brought him out and it's like, my buddy loves to ride motocross. This is Zach. He was like, dude, I know who the fuck. He goes, "This is Mark Paul." I go, "I know who this is. This is
This is
Zach,
fucking
Zach
Zach.
Morris." Dude, I did my hair every morning like this,
Yeah,
dude. Like,
I know.
and he rode in the tube. We were doing double cabbies over him.
That's
and
sick.
then we all went out to dinner and we go back and we're all in the car. And I'm like, I go, "So what's everyone doing tonight?" They're all, "We'll probably just go back and like hang out at the house." I go, "I'm going downtown." And like everyone was like crashing out. And thought I was going downtown by myself. And Mark Paul goes, "I'll go with you." And I go, "Shut the fuck."
What?
So me and Mark Paul Gosselaar,
Zach
Zach Morris, go from Murray's house, just us two, in the Durango, downtown,
sick.
and just party, dude.
Could you imagine what 12-year-old,
Yeah, no.
13-year-old Parks would have said if you were like, hey, you get to go downtown to Orlando, your own stomping grounds with Zach Morris
Never
tonight?
ever believed it. It was honestly one of the greatest nights of my life. Now that I think
Bet.
about it, like
That
just
sounds amazing.
I got to
didn't
go out
even
with my
know this.
hero, dude. Like
Yeah.
I told him, I go, dude, I know every episode, every line. He goes, "You can quiz me." I probably sound like a crazy to him, but like Mark Paul is fucking great, dude. We went out and he's just like, everyone, all these chicks that never give me the time of day, just like, yeah.
I wonder who my pick would be if I could go out downtown with anybody would be. I can't even think. Like Zach
Gwen
Morris is pretty,
Gwen Stefani.
I mean, that would be pretty sick. Yeah, I mean, it could be Gwen. No, I don't know. I can't even think.
Fred Armisen.
Fred Armisen would be awesome. Even like, I mean, if it's Seth Rogen, like those would be good. But I'm talking about like young Shane at that moment. Who would he want to
Arlo
go?
Eisenberg.
No, I don't want
I'm
to
just
go.
joking.
Yeah. All right, let's go to the next one. I can't even think of who that would be.
All right, next question. Shane, you're 2-1 right now.
I'm up.
Shane's up. How many games are in a regular game of an MLB season per team?
I'm gonna go 65. I think it's less, but I think
I can get you on this. I think I know that it's more than this. I'm gonna go 90.
90.
Because I think it's more. It is more 90. But I'm gonna play it safe.
Yeah.
Hopefully, that play it safe enough.
Yeah. I mean,
Let's check it out. How many games in an MLB season? 162.
whoa.
Yeah. There's a lot.
See, I thought 160 was like baseball. I thought they played.
That's what MLB, Major League Baseball. What do you think I was talking about?
I was talking about
What do you think?
NBA. I was thinking basketball.
NBA?
No.
MLB?
I
I'm not even giving
I
you
would've-
a.
I honestly would have guessed closer to 160. My bad. I was misreading it.
Thank God your acronym skills
I actually,
are fucking pretty bad. Right
damn
now.
it. I can't believe I heard
Ooh,
that.
that's
instead.
just what the listeners
I
need. That's
honestly
all
would have
for you.
said, I probably would have said 130. I would have
Yeah?
said 130.
I would have. I knew it was about. I thought it was 168.
Okay. You still probably would have beat me because I think I would have guessed 130. Like, because I knew they played a lot. I thought it was NBA for some reason. I was assuming.
Who guessed first on that one?
I did.
You did.
Yeah.
All right.
2
2
to
to
2.
2. Last one.
one.
$20 on the line. And
And-
if I win, you have to every time you say
I'll tell
every time
there's
you
four
say
digits.
to a
Yeah,
guest,
yeah,
you know what number
Yeah.
I think of
Yeah.
4-digit, 3-digit, 2-digit number,
Yeah.
whatever. Okay, here we go. A lot on this one.
Yeah.
Let's go. How many states have In-N-Out burgers? Damn.
now?
what a good- right now, yeah. This is a good question. Wait, so who goes first? You went first last time. I have to go first, right?
Yeah, because I get to. It's growing. It's growing a lot right now.
Let's say I'm gonna say 9.
Ooh, I was thinking 8.
I know. I was thinking 8 too.
I'm gonna go 8. I'm gonna go
Damn it, you
lower. I'm gonna
motherfucker.
go
All
lower.
right. A lot on the line here. $20 and how many digits in Shane's guess number? Damn it. Here we go. I'm about to fold it open. How many states have In-N-Out burgers, ladies and gentlemen? 8.
Dang! Bang! I'm right on. I was right on. Spot on.
Oh,
No
dude.
numbers for you, Tony.
Are you serious?
No
I can't believe it was
numbers for
that
you,
close.
Tony. I
And,
know. And you said you were thinking 8, but you went 9.
And I owe you $20.
Yeah.
I wanted it for the listeners so bad. I'm so curious.
You get nothing. You get nothing.
Damn, man.
That was good. That was good.
If there's a fast food if there's a fast food restaurant that or chain restaurant that's went out of business that you would love to eat at again that you can't, what is that? I know what mine is because I dropped off my boat today to get wrapped. Me and Nikki Bacon, we went. My boat's getting wrapped with the new Red Bull logo on the front. But we drove by this old Boston Market and it was like closed down.
Boston Market was.
You
a
can't
good
say
one
Boston
too.
Market, but
No,
I
I'm
was
not saying
saying
Boston
Boston
Market.
Market was like the jam.
I loved Boston Market. I don't understand
Can you believe
how
that?
failed.
How does that fail?
How does that fail? And you know what I think is crazy? It's not my pick, but Quiznos. Like
Quiznos is still around.
but barely. Like
Not
they fell the fuck off.
Some people go airport route and kind of like
Yeah.
that's their fucking glitch.
No, but it's weird. They were crushing. They were all over the place for a little bit, and now they're nowhere.
No.
I can't think of even that many that have closed. I feel like as soon as a chain opens up that big, it's hard for them to fail. Like can't think of too many.
That's
I will
really-
say one that I wish was around more is Steak and Shakes.
We have one here in Claremont.
You have one close to you. I don't have one very close to me at all. Like I never see them.
I'll tell you this about Steak Shake. It's sometimes better to close your eyes and remember how it was.
I don't know. I love that burger, dude. I love that
After having
burger.
like In-N-Out and Five Guys, like Steak and Shake was like the original kind of like steak burger, just like almost like the original smash burger, if you will, if you got a double.
Yeah.
But like just Five Guys does it better. In-N-Out does it better.
I like
There's,
Five Guys. I like Five
Guys is
Guys,
pretty
but
good.
I think In-N-Out, yeah, obviously great, but no, I think Steak and Shake has something. They it's a good burg. What's one that's closed that I can't even think of? Like, I mean, what are some of the chains that have closed that?
I guess that's a good point. Besides,
Yeah.
Claremont, we have a bunch closed, but
Yeah. No.
we just got like we got a White Castle. What I love about Claremont, there's so many like snowbirds that come down here in the wintertime. We have a Culver's. We have a White Castle. Like all these restaurants that only exist like in the Midwest come down here. We need an In-N-Out though. That'd be sick.
In-N-Out. I don't.
What's the over, Shane? What's the over under on the year In-N-Out opens up in Florida?
It will be a long time.
What? You really think?
I think it will be a long
After
time.
they just opened one in Tennessee.
There's only 8 states that have it.
Shut the fuck up.
No, I mean, I think it, yeah. I remember hearing something that In-N-Out won't open a restaurant that's past a certain distance.
That's like
from
not
their-
true because they just opened up like
because they
Tennessee.
opened up a new factory.
Well, that's what I'm
like a
saying.
new-
They're expanding, and
Yeah.
California is not getting any easier to work with as probably corporation.
That's true.
Tesla's leave,
True.
like In-N-Out's leaving. There's not
That's true.
the hoops you got to jump through there probably
It's
ain't
true.
friendly. I don't
It's
know.
true.
I don't have a lot of big business there, but
I do a lot of business. over
yeah,
there.
Shane, how is it?
No, yeah, and it's tough. It's tough.
Well,
well,
damn,
good.
Shane. Yeah, I think we should wrap this thing up on Shane's business venture in California.
It's good.
That
good.
was
All
a
right,
fun one, man.
that was fun. We
We
can do this more
We need to do
often.
more. Just
Yeah.
maybe just you and me.
Yeah, like I said, I like
It's
hearing.
not
my
that we hate
voice,
the guests. We don't hate the guests. We love the
No.
guests.
but it's like they're not bringing anything to the table that I'm not. No, I'm just joking. All right, well, that was a good one. I enjoyed it. Thanks, P.
Everyone, subscribe. Love y'all. Thanks for tuning in. Cheers. Be safe. Enjoy yourself responsibly. You bam.